Yo! What is good, Sixer Nation? Welcome on in to another edition of Philly Take with RB. Sixer Game Day live show as we start off a brand new week. We're into the second quarter of the season. And we can't lie, right? It's been pain, torture, confusion, distraught. All of that and more. Sixers got some unfortunate news over the weekend. We can't act like it's all good, because it's not. But now we're going to find out about some of the other players on this team and the overall mindset of this organization, who came into a season thinking that this was the prize year, or at least the opportunity. Now they got to dig themselves out of an even bigger hole. But nonetheless, the days go on. The games go on. What are you going to do about it? Guess we'll find out tonight, man. Welcome on in to Philly Take with RB. Hope you are all doing well. Hope you all had a good weekend. Because I'll tell you what, man, I'll give you some insight as somebody who covers the Philadelphia Eagles as well over on A to Z Sports Philadelphia. Definitely check that out if you like the Eagles or if you just want to support me. But as somebody who covers the Eagles, I'm having a whole lot more fun covering that team than this one. But nonetheless, we still will have people that show up here on this show, on these videos, on this channel, because we've built such an incredible community. This is the first time I've had to deal, at least with the Sixers on this platform, being this bad and having this bad of luck. So we will get into it. I appreciate all of you, and I just want you to know that. Because the games go on, the shows go on, we're still going to have a good time regardless, and we'll see what happens. But good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you guys are tapping in from. Welcome in officially to Philly Take with RB. Sixer Game Day live show presented by our friends at Kook Burger and Bar, and is always powered by BetUS. We have the 7-16 Philadelphia 76ers traveling to Charlotte to take on the 7-18 Charlotte Hornets. This is the #1 Sixers Game Day live show where we give you the pregame, live game, and postgame coverage, including our staple play-by-play, reactions, analysis, and more as it all goes down. Of course, we'll take your phone calls after the game. Had a lot of good people tune in last game, so definitely call in after the show. I want to hear you guys, man. Join the Discord or call the phone number after the game ends. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a huge one. Do me a favor, all right? Be sure to like the show. If you're in here already, we got a ton of people still tapping in just because we have the Sixer faithful, man, and the RB faithful. Like the show, all right? It's huge. That helps us push this content out to new viewers, to more viewers, more suffering Sixer fans, so we can create this big old therapy community. And hit that subscribe button if you do want to join in on the live chat. We read out comments as we go throughout the night. And, of course, if you want to become a member and spend $3.99 and support one of your favorite creators, go ahead and hit that link pinned in the chat or hit the join button down below and become a Philly Take member today, as the members always get their comments shouted out and read out as much as possible. And lastly, be sure to follow our Instagram page, man. Follow us on Instagram at Philly Take with RB. Follow me on TikTok as well at Philly Take with RB. And follow me on Twitter at RB Philly Take to connect everywhere behind the scenes. We bring you the coverage in all avenues and all aspects, and a lot goes into the show and the production of it and a lot more. So whatever team you support, maybe you just like watching hoops with us and hanging out, be sure to support us, man. We drop videos almost every day. Be sure to watch those, get in the comments. All that stuff helps, man. So shout out to the Fire Take members. Let's see those emojis in the chat. And let's get this one kicked off, man. Time to kick things off with Sixers pregame live. Not going to talk too much about this matchup. couple things I want to hit on though. And let me shout out some of the members. You know, let me make sure I'm shouting out the members. Because I got to give love to the real ones, man. Busy B in the chat says, we have been bamboozled. Ain't that the truth, man? Busy B, what's going on? What other members we got up in here? Kion, what's up, bro? Rick Bennett, Fire Take Goat. What's up, Rick? Says, eating dinner and watching you. Let's go, man. Any other members we got in here? Kevin Green, what's up, brother? Marsha McCollum, what's going on? Shouts out to the members. If you didn't catch my video over the weekend, because of course, who's caring about the 76ers on a Saturday evening? Obviously we got the report late Friday night into Saturday morning about Joel Embiid and his sinus fracture. So Joel Embiid will be reevaluated in a week. He has a fractured sinus. I made a video about that. Got to feel bad for Joel. Second game back, takes a hit to the face inadvertently, and he's now out for at least another week and probably more than that, but we'll get back to that. However, on Saturday evening, as I was already having a bad day, we get the report about Jared McCain. And if you guys are just getting back into the swing of things here with the Sixers, Jared McCain, as we watched live here on Friday night, went down and hit his head on the wood, on the hardwood, and we thought he had a concussion. So he goes back to the locker room, and then he comes back out, and we're like, okay, Jared McCain's back from a concussion. But apparently on the same play, he came down on his left leg, and then after the game, he complained about left knee soreness, and now he's got a torn meniscus. Lateral meniscus tear in his left knee. So now Jared McCain is going to be out for a while, which probably is going to end his Rookie of the Year campaign. So if you had any thrill about watching these young guys, well, now Jared McCain is out. Who knows about the meniscus, right? Best case scenario, maybe a couple months. Worst case scenario is, end of the season. I don't know, man. Sixers aren't going to tell us what's going on with injuries, but that right there, like, as somebody who covers this team in and out, man, that to me stamped how cursed this season is. Because I was actually starting to get back into believing, based on that Chicago game, based on how Joel Embiid looked, I was like, oh my gosh, if they can actually play a stretch of games, if they can actually get on the floor together, this could be good. And the basketball gods said, nope, not happening. And they take away Jared McCain from us. I mean, it makes you sick to your stomach. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm at. I think the Sixers have served better with me being ultra negative. Maybe they just don't want us to be happy about anything. Kind of reminds me of, like, you ever play a hard video game and you just can't beat the last level? And you keep trying things and then, you finally beat some of it and you start to get a little bit of hope. Then your controller dies. Then the power goes out. Then it's time to go to bed. That's kind of what this season reminds me of, Can't do anything right. Can't do anything right. So anyway, that's where we're at. And of course, in 76er fashion, the Charlotte Hornets, who have lost 9 out of their last 10, have been putrid, are getting LaMelo Ball back tonight. So if you thought it couldn't get any worse, well, LaMelo Ball is back. He is averaging 31 points per game. He has missed the last, 11 games, 12 games since they played the Sixers. And now he comes back against the 76ers, which is going to give the Charlotte Hornets a huge, huge boost. And that's really all I got on this game. I'm not going to go dissect these teams. I feel like we've played the Hornets a million times already, even though we've only played 22 games. So we know what this team is. They're not good. They're young. They stink. Brandon Miller's a beast. Sixers beat them, last week? Week before? I don't even know at this point, but they beat them like a week and a half ago. And that's when they were up 19. They almost choked that game away. But regardless, that's where we're at. It's going to be Maxey, Oubre, Paul George, KJ Martin, and Andre Drummond tonight. And really, moving forward, it's going to be a test of how Paul George and Tyrese Maxey can lead this team. Paul George, since Joel came back, took a backseat role. I don't like it. We saw a couple games there where PG looked like he was going to take the initiative. That's what we need to see. That's what you got paid for, moments like this. Tyrese Maxey, have to play better. You have to play better. So, honestly, man, that is where I'm at. I know it sounds awful. Both these teams are in a rut. But with the Hornets getting LaMelo back tonight, I think they have a really good boost in this game. And now that we know LaMelo is playing, I guess I got to ask the question here in the chat. Shout out to everybody in here, man. The question is, which player on either team will score the most points tonight? Who do you think is going to be the leading scorer tonight? Drop your predictions in the chat along with how many points you think they are going to have tonight. It is officially Who is Cooking, presented by Kook Burger and Bar. Ladies and gentlemen, which player is going to score the most points tonight? Give me your thoughts in the chat. Shout out to Kook Burger and Bar, our title sponsor all season long. Philly's best kept secret, no longer a secret though. At Kook Burger and Bar, they've sold over 150,000 burgers and 45,000 signature Shoobie Shakes. They're the go-to spot for game days and winding down after work with a ton of game day specials like delicious burgers, loaded fries, tasty apps, and cold drinks all game long. And they're not just a burger joint. They will cook you up one of the signature Shoobie Shakes. They'll whip it up for you, man. Tons of customization options. The best dessert that you will ever see in your life. So go check them out. Hang out at the Kook Beach. Let them know RB sent you. Grab some food. Experience the vibes of the city right over there on 21st and Market Street in Center City, Philly. Open 7 days a week. Shout out to them for partnering with us all season long. And go check them out on Instagram, man, at Kook Burger Bar. Shout out to Kook Burger and Bar. Who is going to cook tonight? Who is going to cook tonight? If I had to give a prediction off the top of my head, just knowing that LaMelo Ball is coming back, I'm going to take LaMelo Ball. And I think he's going to drop 32 points. I'm going to take LaMelo Ball for 32 points. I think they're going to try to get him going early. They're going to emphasize him coming back. And LaMelo Ball is going to have, like, I'll say 6 threes tonight. I think he's going to torch this team tonight. I'm just being honest. If I had to pick somebody for the Sixers, I'll go with Paul George. But that's where I'm at. If LaMelo's on a minute restriction, then I think it's going to be Brandon Miller. But I'm going to go with LaMelo Ball. So that's where I'm at with that. Also, BetUS. Ladies and gentlemen, somehow, some way, and I'll read your predictions out here in a second, but somehow, some way, BetUS still has the Sixers as the favorite tonight. Now, maybe this was before the LaMelo news, but originally coming into this, the Sixers were the favorite in this game. Do you think that they can get it done on the road in Charlotte? Shout out to BetUS, man. It's the odd of the day presented by BetUS. Go check out BetUS. Get a 150% deposit match bonus on your first deposit up to $2,000. Best bonuses in the industry. Go ahead and check them out. BetUS, they got you covered across all sports. Pick against the Sixers for the next however long. Pick the Eagles to win the Super Bowl. Make it a parlay. Why not? Shout out to BetUS. I don't like the Sixers odds in this game at all, if I'm being completely honest with you. But shout out to BetUS for partnering with the show. And once again, go check them out. Use code YouTube150. But let me read out your guys' predictions for points. Jason, 18, member for 2 months, is RB. How you feeling, brother? Losing McCain sucks. How do I feel? I feel dejected, man. I feel like somebody ripped the soul out of me for this team. Like, honestly, I don't even know why people are watching this team right now. And I really appreciate that you guys are in here, man. I really appreciate that you guys are going to keep rocking with me no matter what. That's why I started this platform. I wanted to build not only a big Philly fan base, but, you know, just really a community that's going to support me in whatever I do and enjoy the content regardless. Like, we can have a good time no matter what, and we are going to have a good time. But how do I feel about the Sixers? I'm so unconfident about this team because they have the worst luck I've ever seen for a sports organization. I mean, they couldn't just take Joel away from us, right? They had to take Jared McCain. Sixers reel this guy back in the last couple of games, and then they take Jared McCain from us for months. Are you kidding me? I mean, how are we supposed to feel? This has been the worst, anticipated couple of months ever. Sixer fans have been through the ringer with this team. If I'm in your guys' shoes and, I can watch this game or go take a nap, I'm taking a nap. You know what I mean? But for me, it is my job. I have to. It's my job. And I love doing this. You know what I mean? But this team is in such a bad spot right now. They are. All right, let's see what the predictions are in the chat. Simon says 35 tonight for LaMelo. Jason says Maxey going to lead the game in points. Wade says Brandon Miller. Brian Killing It says Brandon Miller for 38. Evan says PG with 31. RJ says you're really streaming this game. Well, I kind of have to, man. It's my job. Pete says Max 37. Busy Bee says Brandon Miller. LaMelo's on a minute restriction. Big Rud says Maxey with 32. Mikkel says LaMelo with 32. Yeah, I'm taking LaMelo with 32 as well. John says Maxey with 31. Last says PG 35. NZ says nobody on the Sixers. Marsha says Maxey with 35. What else we got? Someone said Maxey. All right, man. We'll wrap up the pregame show here with our final predictions, and then I got a couple announcements for you guys real quick. But ladies and gentlemen, real quick, drop your final score predictions in the chat. Final score prediction in the chat right now. Who gets the W? Call it right now. Unfortunately, I just don't feel good about this Sixers team after losing Joel and Jared McCain. I think it'll be a good game for sure. If LaMelo doesn't play that much, then I think the Sixers have a shot, but I don't know. I just don't feel good about this game. So I'm going to take the Charlotte Hornets to win a nail biter. I think it'll be 102 to 101, and I think they'll keep us invested in it, and I think it'll be a cardiac game, but I'm picking the Hornets to win this game by a final score of 102 to 101, and I hope they prove me wrong. The Sixers play the Hornets today, then they have 3 days of rest, then they play the Hornets again, and then they play, who is it? Oh, yeah, the Cavs. They play the Hornets on Friday, then the Cavs on Saturday. So, you got to win these 2 games against the Hornets. If you really want to mean business and you want to keep this thing alive, can't lose 2 games to the Hornets because you're not most likely going to beat the Cavs. So that's where I'm at. Ladies and gentlemen, drop your final score predictions in the chat. We got 150 people in the building. Do me a favor, like the stream right now, guys. Get us to 100 likes. Let's wake up the neighbors. Let's push this stream out, man. If you want to support me, support the show, like the show, subscribe to the show. Sean J in the chat, what's up, bro? Show Key, what's up? Says, it is sad. Sean says, Hornets 103-92 tonight. John says 110-107 Sixers. The Real Scott says 135 to 105 Hornets. Holland says Sixers 120 to 100. Evan says 105 to 103 Hornets and OT. Pete says 117-111 Sixers. Busy Bee says 105-100 Sixers. Sean says, is the second Hornets game a home game? It's a good question. Let's check it out real quick. The second one is a home game, yes. So they are in Charlotte tonight. They will be back home against the Hornets on Friday. Then on Saturday, they go to Cleveland to play the Cavs. So that'll be a back-to-back and a travel as well. And then they'll play the Spurs and then the Celtics on Christmas Day. Lexi says 107-101 Sixers. Edward says Sixers 106-87. Simon says my Hornets are going to win by 5 points. So we'll see, man. We will see. Guys, like the show, subscribe to the show, and help push it around. This is Sixers Game Day Live. We give you the coverage every game day live, no matter what, win or lose. No matter how ugly it gets, we will be here regardless. And a couple final announcements. So one, I know we were supposed to drop the merch today. That is going to be pushed back a little bit because the Sixers picked literally the worst time as I was planning to drop merch, and the hype of the team is like down right now. And I also wanted to add another interesting design to kind of play off how we're feeling right now. So we are adding an additional design. That's the short answer as to why the merch drop will be delayed a bit. And I know people are, Christmas shopping and all that stuff. So I don't know if we're going to drop it this week or we might just like send it full into the new year with a bunch of designs. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, they picked the worst time for me to try to plan a merch drop. Jared McCain has a torn meniscus. Joel Embiid has a broken face. And yeah, I mean, the vibes are not good right now. So we will see, man. Showkey says 103-101 Sixers. At least we still have some Sixers faithfuls in here that can keep the vibes going. Keep the vibes going. Drop the beat, man. Drop the beat. What do you guys think, man? This team better show us something tonight, man. They better show us something tonight. See what happens, man. Like the show, man. Let's go. Let's go, man. Let's go. Sixers are still the favorite in this game, surprising enough. Sixers are still the favorite in this game. Go check them out on BetUS. Use our code YouTube150. Welcome in Sixers Game Day Live. We're getting ready to tip off soon. Sixers in Charlotte to take on the Hornets. Sixers coming off a rough loss on Friday, not only because they lost the game, but they lost Joel Embiid and Jared McCain. So what are the lineups going to be like tonight? I don't know. Starting lineup is Tyrese Maxey, Kelly Oubre, Paul George, KJ Martin, and Andre Drummond. We will see if Andre Drummond looks like the capable backup center Andre Drummond, or if he looks like the guy who's never touched a basketball. KJ Martin's been on a heater. We'll see if he can keep it up. And we will see if Kyle Lowry gets minutes tonight. I mean, Kyle's probably going to get a ton of minutes now. Him or Reggie Jackson. Yeah, I don't know. They just got to try to win. Simply enough. You got to keep yourself in it in this stretch. We'll have a video coming out sometime over the next couple of days. Sixers kind of revealed a little bit of insight into what they are going to do at the trade deadline. And we've heard some rumblings, some articles coming out. So we'll talk about that. But we'll get into that later. We got 185 people in here. Thank you guys so much for still rocking with us, staying tapped in. I know it's been frustrating, but let's get it up to 100 likes, man. We have 76 likes right now. Maybe that's a sign. Maybe it's a sign of hope tonight. But we need to get it to 100 so we can wake up the neighbors. I'll tell you guys right now, I'm not hitting the damn horn until you get it to 100 likes and then to 200. We are not in the mood tonight, man. We are not in the mood tonight. Sixer fans are down bad. Sixer fans are down bad. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's do it. Let's do it. Merch will come out. We'll keep you posted on that, but not today. Not today. They killed our vibes, man. They killed our vibes. If you guys really want to support me in the meantime, become a channel member. Link is pinned in the chat. That's how you get your comments highlighted. That's how you get your comments seen. Because I know the trolls are going to be heavy in here now, man. Oh, Joel, they were calling him soft all weekend. All weekend I had to read these comments on Twitter. all weekend. And it's funny, you know, it's always the guys that have like 54 numbers in their Twitter name. And, you know, it's like a guy with a fake profile picture. Like, oh my gosh, Joel Embiid is the softest athlete. Like, dude, nobody cares, bro. Put a real profile picture on. Go to work. Get off Twitter. Like, I just don't get how people can call this guy soft. The guy literally broke his face. They were like, yeah, well, you know, Shaquille O'Neal would have came back in the game. Shaquille O'Neal played 2 decades ago. Like, what are we talking about, man? This is a different game. NBA ratings are down this year. You know why? For a lot of reasons. If you follow me on Twitter, you can go check it out. I put a whole explanation as to why they're down. But one of the main reasons is injuries. Injuries. Every team is injured other than the Boston Celtics and the Thunder. Ego, member for 11 months. What's up, Ego? It says 54 orbital fractures since 1995, and Joel has 3 of them. He is literally the most unlucky player I've ever seen. To be quite honest with you, I feel bad for Joel Embiid. Very, very, very bad, excuse me. Joel Embiid literally said he was depressed from his knee injury. He comes back, plays 1 good game, and then he's hurt again. Here's our starting lineups tonight for the Sixers: Tyrese Maxey, Kelly Oubre, KJ Martin, Paul George, and Andre Drummond. For the Hornets, it'll be LaMelo Ball, Josh Green, Miles Bridges, Brandon Miller, and Mark Williams. So LaMelo Ball is back in the equation. He returns tonight. Of course he does, against the 76ers. And we will see how he looks. I mean, he's starting tonight. We'll see if he's on a minute restriction or not. But we'll see how it goes. Welcome into the Sixers Game Day Live Show. Over 200 people in here. We do this every single game. So do me a favor, like the show and subscribe and share it around. We'll shout some of you guys out here in just a few minutes. Shout out to the channel members in the building tonight as we are in Charlotte. Sixers going to win the tip. Oubre down the floor, up and in. Kelly Oubre going to put the Sixers on the board. Could definitely use a big Oubre game tonight. We'll get our alternative scoreboard up just a second, so don't fret, don't worry. Hornets throw it backdoor, and ball was kicked out or smacked out. It's going to stay with the Hornets. Tell you why ratings are down too. People tune into streams like this where we give you the free coverage, the free play-by-play. Why are you going to pay $1 million for a cable package? Miller from the corner missed a 3. Brandon Miller was amazing last week. Almost brought the Hornets all the way back to win that game. Here's Paul George, turnaround fadeaway. Got it to fall. Sixers out to a 4-0 lead. Maybe like I said, man, maybe I just have to be ultra negative and the Sixers will just blow them away. Here's Mark Williams going to hand it off. Josh Green drives to the rim against Drummond, kicks it out. Here's Miles Bridges, pump fake, drives, Bridges all the way in, the scoop, and it rolled around and out. Bridges also did not play in that game last week. Here's a 3-ball from the Sixers, and cha-ching! Cha-ching, Tyrese. Sixers out to a 7-0 lead. And there's a nice pick and roll. It's going to be an easy scooping for Williams. Hold on, I'm trying to get this other scoreboard up. Paul George for 3. That one's missed. We'll get it up here in a second. LaMelo drives downhill. Miller kicks it out. Miller catch and shoot 3, and he drills it. It's 7-5. Maxey going to pull up a 3. That one is short again. LaMelo almost slipped, picks it up. Here come the Hornets. LaMelo Hop step finds Williams. Back to LaMelo. He's going to drive. Puts up the 2. He missed it off the back iron. Sixers trying to fight for it. Drummond can't pull it in. Miles Bridges wide open 3. Cha-ching. 8-0 run for the Hornets. 8-0 run for the Hornets. All right, there we go. Got the other scoreboard up. I know people are going to come in and be like, why are we behind a little bit? Well, we'd rather be behind than ahead, and that's how we're doing it. So, yeah. Appreciate you guys being in the chat tonight, though, man. We'll shout some of you out here in just a second. 240 people in the house. We need 3 more likes to hit 100. So go ahead and like the show if you want to help us out. Become a channel member as well. Help support the brand. Here's Tyrese Maxey. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Tries to dump it to PG. It's stolen away. 4 on 3. LaMelo Williams into the paint. Goes up the soft finish and wide. Sixers in transition. PG all the way. Goes right up and in off the square. And the Sixers now have the last 3 points. It's 10-8. We are 3 minutes into this game. Mark Williams at the top, guarded by Drummond. He's going to hand it off LaMelo. LaMelo wings it back to Williams. Drives, turns, hooks, and it is short. Picked up by Andre Drummond. Here come the 76ers. Maxey going to take a quick screen. Drives into the elbow. Puts up the J, and it falls. Maxey out to a good start tonight. And it is 12-8. Sixers have hit 5 of their first 7 shots from the field. Bridges spot up 3. Can't get that to fall. Miller tried to go over the back of Drummond to get the board. Could not do it. Here's Maxey for 3. Cha-ching!
He's on fire!
Tyrese is cooking, baby. 9 points in the first 4 minutes of the game. Nine points in the first 4 minutes of the game. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Sixers lead it 15-8. 15-8. Welcome into the Sixers Game Day live show. We do this every game. We give you pregame, live game, and post-game coverage. #1 show giving you all 3, breaking it down before the game, giving you everything you need to know about the game, giving you the live game coverage and the post-game coverage. Good to see Tyrese Maxey cooking to begin this game. We got 100 likes in the chat. Do me a favor, man. Drop the yes sirs in the chat. Let's go, man. Let's wake up the neighbors. Let's wake them up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Woo! With everything we got left. They can't take us away, can they? They could take Jared McCain. They could take Joel Embiid. They can't take the Philly Tag Nation. Wake them up. Let's go, man. Once again, if you guys are just tuning in, I know we were supposed to drop the merch today, but the Sixers killed our vibes. So keep your eye on the updates for that. I wanted to add another design to kind of, I would say, sum up how we are feeling. So we got some more fire merch on the way. A lot of good designs incoming. So keep your eyes out for it. We'll keep you posted. Tyrese Maxey, 9 points here in the first 4 minutes. He's playing good. He's hitting his shots. Shout out to Busy B, Roosevelt, Showkey, Sean J, Lexi in the chat. Thank you, Sixer Sam, for modding the show. Shout out to the mod squad. Let's just hide this guy. He comes in here every time. Being weird. Jason says, yes, sir, Tyrese and Paul George have to be super aggressive. Fast Life says, all y'all Tyrese haters. See, let's chill out with the Tyrese thing. Like, we don't have to do this just because the guy had 9 points to begin the game. Tyrese has not been playing that well. He's playing amazing tonight. Simple as that. Josh Green off the steal goes in, draws the contact, and one. Paul George picks up the foul. Josh Green with an acrobatic finish. It's going to be contact and one coming up at the line. Like I said, man, we don't have to go crazy one night this way, crazy one night the other way. Sixers just got to play basketball, and the guys got to play better. Free throw is missed. Sixers lead it by 5. 15-10 is our score. Maxey at the top, guarded by Brandon Miller. 10 on the shot clock. And a foul on the floor. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. How many likes we got? 117. Let's go, man. Keep pumping those likes, man. It's free. Takes half a second. Mods, keep telling people to hit the thumbs up so we can get more people in the chat. 7:45 to play here in the first quarter. Paul George in the block against Josh Green. Going to step back for two. Bounces and goes in. Nice shot by PG. It is 17-10. Miles Bridges swings it to LaMelo Ball. Ball off the foot. What a weird shot that was, but it falls. And then he's going to do the too small celebration. So LaMelo Ball getting a little cocky here in the first quarter. Tyrese Maxey comes around his screen, drives to his spot, now underhands it, and that was an awful attempt. Picked up by the Charlotte Hornets. LaMelo down the floor, crosses over, drives against Oubre and Drummond, dumps it, and a nice find from LaMelo Ball to Mark Williams, who throws it down with force. Tyrese Maxey going to drive against Josh Green, goes up and he's blocked. Maxey arguing, thought it was a goaltender, maybe a foul. Here come the Charlotte Hornets. LaMelo steps back off a foot. That one's going to be off. Picked up by Drummond. And here come the 76ers. PG with the rock. Let's see what he can do one-on-one. He's going to pull up against Miller. Got it to go. Big shot at a PG 8. It's a big-time shot. Paul George with 9. Maxey with 9. Sixers are on fire. Here's Miles Bridges against KJ Martin. Going to dribble, drive into the paint, lost control. They call a foul. Are you kidding? They kept the whistle silent. This guy started complaining, and they gave him a foul. Are you kidding me? That's wild, man. That is wild. So while Miles Bridges is at the line, do me a favor, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody just went running to the locker room. I didn't see who it was. If you guys are new to the show tonight, this is your first time watching our live show, drop the word new in the chat. If you are returning from some of the past games, drop the word return. If you've been watching us for years, drop OG so we can shout you out in the comments. We've been doing this show for 5 years now. We drop regularly scheduled videos multiple times throughout the week, talk about news, updates, rumors, things like that. And yeah, man, we do a lot of content, call-in shows. We obviously do post games after the game. We do pregame, live game, post game here during the season. Give me your thoughts, man. Bridges is going to miss the second. He goes 1 for 2, 6:03. $5:54 to play here in the first quarter. PG drives in, goes up high with it, and it was lost in space. Kyle Lowry in for the 76ers. Jared McCain out for a while, out indefinitely with a torn meniscus. Bridges going to pull it up short, rebounded by Philly. Here comes Kelly Oubre, the former Charlotte Hornet. Had a nice season in Charlotte. Maybe it was 2. I forget. I think it was 1, though. Let me know. Let's see. Who else we got in the chat, man? Let's shout out to the returning viewers. It's very important to get active in the comments, guys. Helps keep the show going. Sean J. OG in the chat. What's up, Sean? Jane returning. What's up, Jane? Rachel Tice returning. What's up, Rachel? Another great channel member. BLSG OG in the chat. Roosevelt OG. Pete OG from the start. What's up, Pete? Kyle Lowry in next to Tyrese Maxey. Kyle Lowry going to pull up the 3, and that one is short. I think they just called a 3-second violation on Andre Drummond. But, yeah, so Caleb Martin's still out, I believe. I don't think Caleb is playing. He's still got a shoulder injury. I feel like they're kind of suppressing that. But his brother is in now for the Hornets. Cody Martin, his twin brother. Josh Green in. They just brought in Vasil Micic as well. Brandon Miller just got plucked. I think he got hit in the face. Here comes Tyrese Maxey. Maxey for 3. Got it in transition. Big time shot.
He's on fire.
At a Tyrese Maxey. 4:50 to play here in the first quarter. Nick Richards, the veteran big man in for the Charlotte Hornets. He just dribbled it off his foot. I remember that draft with Nick Richards. And who's that other guy? Who's that other center they drafted? Richards was from Kentucky. And the other guy was from Duke. Vernon Carey was his name? Yeah, Vernon Carey, I think his name was. They drafted both of them in the same draft. 2 backups. Nick Richards is still here. But, yeah, I don't know what happened to that other guy. Charles Lee, first-year head coach for the Hornets, as his team is down by 7. Vincent Salamatino, OG in the chat. Marcia, OG. Real Scott, OG. Lexi returning. Sixer Sam return. Kevin Miller, OG. Here is Cody Martin. He's going to drive in, kick it out. Vasil Micic. Former Sixers draft pick, Vasil Micic. This guy always finds a way to torch us. Oh, man. Gershon Yabusele in for the 76ers. 286 people in here. Guys, 131 likes. If everybody in here hit the thumbs up button right now, we could get to 250 likes. Like the show, subscribe to the show. Shout out to the members, man. I'm thinking about even at sometimes maybe going members only mode on the chat to avoid some of the trolls, even though I like the trolls. They come in here, spice up the stream a little bit. But I just want to find ways to give more shout outs to the members so I don't miss their comments. Maxey driving downhill, goes up the short layup. Brandon Miller finds a cutting. Who was that? Oh, the first round pick. I forget his first name. Tadon Salawan. Tadon Salawan. 6 overall pick. Just got fouled going to the rim. Also for the members, when we do drop the merchandise, like I said, it got delayed a bit, but when we do drop it, we'll have a members only discount code. So that'll be another perk of being a channel member. Clint in the chat. What's up, Clint? Sixer Sam says, like the stream. Tadon Salawan. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Tadon Salawan. Yeah, Dembone is still out too. Forgot about him. Salawan going to miss another one at the line, so he goes 0 for 2. 3:50 to play here in the first quarter. Oubre down the lane, up and fouled. So Kelly Oubre will get a chance for a pair on the other end. Edwards says Maxey's a great player. He's going to need some help. Philly Shad, fire take goat in the chat. What's up, Philly Shad? What's up, my dude? How's everybody feeling tonight, man? How is everybody feeling tonight? First one missed at the line. Vincent says, I remember when people wanted Josh Green over Maxey in the draft. Listen, man, the draft is a hard thing to predict. Like, people are like, yeah, I remember when this guy wanted this guy over this guy. It's not easy to draft, you know. That's why only a couple draft picks usually work out in a big way. It's very hard, especially with these guys coming from different schools and situations, going to different teams. Like, sometimes a really good player could go to a bad team and their career is messed up. Mitchich, sidestep, 3-ball, missed it. Hornets fighting for the rebound. They're going to call a foul on Yabusele, and it's going to stay with Charlotte. Ricky Council in for the first time. Sean says, Yabu getting some time. Clark in the house. What's up, Clark? Eagle Goat channel member dropping the Sixer emoji. Sixer Sam says, I have an OG hoodie. People have stopped me in Philly talking about the channel. Let's go. Got to grow the brand. You know what I mean? Once this new merch drops, you guys better check it out, man. This next merch drop will be the best merch we've ever dropped. We're adding more designs as we speak. That's why we didn't drop it today. Thanks to the Sixers putting us in therapy. Second one at the line coming up for Nick Richards. 23-17 is our score. 3:26 to go here in the first quarter. And the second one is going to be good. Sixers lead it 23-18. Kyle Lowry guarded by Mitchich. Here's Maxey, another deep three. That one's short. Oubre tried to get the rebound, couldn't pull it in. Brandon Miller with the rock, off to a slow start. Mitchich down low, and Richards there for the two-handed tough jam against Yabusele. You had to know, right? When Joel Embiid is going to miss time, as soon as Drummond goes to the bench, I mean, this team's going to be at a deficit. No Adembona. Who knows if Nurse would even play him? But just like that, it is a 3-point ball game. And that is where we are at. All right, man, who do we have in the chat? Because I see 300 people up in the building. Who's up in here, man? Make some noise in the chat. Let's drop some blue and reds in the chat, man. Where's my Sixer faithful at? Drop some blue and red right now. If you guys are not giving up on the 76ers just yet. Drop some blue and red in the chat. I want to see the chat filled with blue and red because as much pain as they bring us, we are still going to remain strong. They can't take us down, man. This is a passionate city with a passionate fan base. They cannot bring us down. Drop some blue and red in the chat. Jesse W., what's up, bro? Thank you for being here. Hopefully this team can get somewhat healthy, but it has been a tough year. But Sixer Nation is still here in the building. D Green, Fire Take Goat. What's up, D? Longtime viewer of the program. Ryan Rowe, longtime viewer. What's up, Ryan? Yeah, there we go. Philly Shad in the building. Longtime viewer. Lexi, longtime viewer. Shout out to the goats in the chat. Love seeing the goat badge. Bro, show both teams stats. No, I can't. I can only show one at a time. Sorry. All right, man. Also, if Philly Sports Dylan is in here. If Philly Sports Dylan is in here. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Sixers trivia coming up at the end of the first quarter. Sixers second quarter trivia coming up. Keep it clean in the chat, guys. No disrespect. You come in here, be kind, man. Enjoy the hoops. Enjoy the community. 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Sixers up 23-20. Here's Paul George. Paul George trying to get active. Kyle Lowry running the point now. PG going to drive against 2, and he was bumped. Bumped en route to the basket. Foul's going to be on Cody Martin. In for the game now for Charlotte is number 14, Musa Diabate, 22 years old, out of Michigan. 2:45 to play here in quarter number 1. 10 on the shot clock. PG from the wing drills it for 3. Cha-ching. Nice shot by Paul George. He's up to 12 points now on the night. Diabate at the top. Going to hand it off to Cody Martin. Martin around the screen. He's going to drive at the mid-range. Kicks it back. Micic going to find Salwan. 5 on the shot clock. Now he's going to pull for 3, and that one is way off. That's starting to look like a bad draft pick already, man. Tadon Salwan. They got him number 6 in the draft. I don't know. His shot looks wonky. Dave Jones in the chat. What's up, Dave? Here's PG going to spin off Cody Martin. Now he's going to take a screen from KJ Martin. Diabate guarding PG. Crosses over. Drives. PG all the way. Kicks it out. KJ in the corner. Council has to pull up a deep 3, and it's blocked. See, right there, man. PG, you got to shoot that, man. Why did PG pass that away? Now Micic going to turn it over on the other end. Picked up by Philly. PG up to Martin. Crosses. Euro. Got it. Right into the lane. KJ Martin has really developed a solid game here, man. He's playing well. Shout out to KJ Martin. Here's Vasil Micic. He's going to drive, kick back. Miller spots up a 3. That one is off. Picked up by Drummond. And here comes Kyle Lowry with the rock. Coach Lowry going to find Drummond. Now Paul George. George around a screen. Going to kick it to the first guy in the stands. The hell was that, PG? My man just hit an innocent bystander in the first row. What's going on, Paul? What's up with that, man? What's up with that, man? Busy B, what's going on? Eagle Goat, what's good? Roosevelt in the chat. PI Double, what's up? All right, they just made more subs now. Hold up. Here's LaMelo back in the game. LaMelo going to drive. He was hit in the side of the face and fouled. In for the Charlotte Hornets now is Isaiah Wong. He was picked up recently by the team. LaMelo Ball back in. Running a bit of a small ball 5. First one missed at the line. LaMelo Ball just coming back. Sixers lead by 8. It's been a good quarter for PG and Tyrese, though. 24 combined out of the 28 points. They got 24 combined out of 28. So it's like, I mean, can somebody else do something? Vincent says, never quit planting the blue and red flag real quick. And the second free throw going to be good for LaMelo. 28-21. $40 seconds to go here in the first quarter. 8 on the shot clock. PG at the top. Gets double teamed. Here's Ricky Council, a deep 3. Ricky missed it. Kyle Lowry, the rebound. PG. Does he have another one in him? Going up against Isaiah Wong, 1-on-1. PG turns to his right, steps back for 3. Oh! Yes, sir, baby.
He's on fire!
Woo! PG with 15. Let's go, man. That's why I picked him for who's cooking tonight. Here's Isaiah Wong. Turns, pulls up, drills it. Let's go, man. Kyle Lowry from deep. Missed it at the buzzer. Hunter in the chat. What's up, Hunter? Snowman, what's good? Scott, what's going on? Dom Boyle in the chat. What's up, Dom? Sean says, I don't want to see Kyle out there anymore. Pete says, Nick doesn't know what a point guard looks like. And that's where we are, man. End of the first quarter. Paul George and Tyrese Maxey on a heater. Paul George finishes with 15 points. All right, ladies and gentlemen, who's ready for some Sixers trivia? Dylan, are you in the chat? Doesn't look like it, man. So I guess we're going to have a new winner. But first person to get it correct will hear this sound. Who is ready for some trivia? Let's go pull it up, man. Welcome into the Sixers Game Day live show presented by Kook Burger and Bar, powered by BetUS. All right, man. It's going to be an interesting question today. All right, man. Sixers trivia second quarter question of the day is, without going over, and you can only guess once, without going over, how many playoff wins do the Sixers have since 1999-2000? Since the 1999-2000 season, how many playoff wins total do the 76ers have without going over? If nobody gets it, then it's whoever's closest without going over. Drop your predictions in the chat and we'll read some of the answers out, see who can get it right. Paul George, 15 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists in the first quarter. Tyrese Maxey with 12 points. All right, man, let's see who got it. Without going over, let's see if anybody got it correct. The correct answer is 72, and somebody got it right. Busy B, let's go. Channel member Busy B. Let's go, man. Did Busy B know the answer? Is their trivia game that good? The answer is 72. Drop some love in the chat for Busy B. Bridge is going to throw down an easy dunk. Let's go. That's a big one. That's a big one. 72 is the correct answer. Thank you all for playing Sixers trivia, and congrats to Busy B. Oh, Eric Gordon's in the game, man. Now it's really about to get interesting. I was like, who the heck is that? It just shot a 3 and missed. It was Eric Gordon. Busy B, congrats. You're now on a one trivia streak. Whoever can get the 5 in a row this season is going to get a prize. Maxey going to float one in, and the Sixers lead it by 8. Paul George going to take a charge on the other end. He's doing everything right now. Shout out to Busy B. I wonder if Busy B knew that, or I guess somehow looked it up maybe. I don't know. But congratulations. Secret Underdog says, blah, blah. Sorry I'm late. My job makes me want to cry. What's up, Secret? What's up, man? PG steps back for 2. That one is short. Picked up by the Hornets. LaMelo coming down the floor and fouled by KJ Martin. For the Hornets, it's LaMelo, Josh Green, Isaiah Wong, Mark Williams, and who's the fifth? Oh, Cody Martin. Cody Martin. Dom says it's tough enough to get 3 in a row. Well, that's why whoever gets 5 in a row is going to get a prize, because it's hard to do. Nobody's gotten 3 yet. Somebody had 2. Somebody had 2. Let's see if somebody can get 5. Maxie going to step back for 3. That one is off. Ball was tapped into the backcourt, picked up by the 76ers. Let's go, Maxie. Look at Eric Gordon, man. KJ going to spin and lose the rock. Here come the Hornets. Williams all the way. And fouled on the other end. Welcome into the Sixers Game Day Live Show. We give you the pregame, live game, postgame coverage. Ladies and gentlemen, 300 people in the chat. I need y'all to do me a huge favor, man. I need y'all to get this to 300 likes right now so that we can push this out to more viewers. I need you guys to hit the thumbs up, man. Let's go. Let's go, man. First one good at the line for Williams. As soon as I typed 17, I was like, oh, crap. Maybe BetUS was onto something with these odds, man. Sixers are playing pretty good right now. But still got a lot to play. Long game. Maxie to KJ. Also, can somebody else do something? I feel like it's only been Maxie and Paul George. Maxie drives down low, spins. Maxie steps back for 2. It's short. Bridges going to find LaMelo. LaMelo against KJ. 14 on the shot clock. Crosses over. Switched on to Yabusele. LaMelo going to drive, tried to kick it out, and lost the ball. Here come the Sixers, 2-on-1. Maxi Oubre. They called a charge? Are you kidding me? How's that a charge, man? Nurse is pissed. Come on, he's literally leaning to the right. He's literally moving. He's leaning his shoulder. Bro, come on, man. How do you call that? Now they're going to challenge it. Nurse actually made a challenge. Watch him not give it to him. All right, y'all. We need a like spike in here, man. 299 people. We need 299 likes right now. Right now. Like the show, man. Like the show. Secret says, by the way, just want to say good game. Hate football. I've always liked your birds. Good luck the rest of the way. Thank you, man. Paul George is playing like a beast tonight. 15 points. That's why I picked him on Who's Cooking. Tyrese Maxey's got 14. The Sixers have 33 points, and 29 of them are via Maxey and PG. Somebody else is going to have to step up. Don Boyle says Oubre has to try to become a third option. I mean, he did a good job last year. Where's he at? You know? PG going for 60, says Ego. That's a bold take. That's a bold take. How are you guys feeling, man? How's everybody feeling? How is everybody feeling? Rachel says, not a charge. Horrible call. Hopefully we finally get a challenge right. Can Nick Nurse actually get a challenge correct? Can Nick Nurse actually get a challenge correct? Like I said, if the Sixers win tonight, I guess I just have to pick against them every game until they, just like pretty much just to use reverse psychology. Where are we at now? 176. All right, we're getting up there, man. Keep hitting that thumbs up. We're out here giving you guys this coverage for free, man. No cable package, no nothing. All you got to do is like the show. It's free. Let's see what they call this. They better not call this a freaking charge, man. He was literally moving to his right. He was leaning. He's leaning. He's literally leaning. And the call is unsuccessful. And the call is unsuccessful. I knew it. Nick Nurse can never win a challenge. I don't think he'll ever win a challenge again. Josh Green, corner 3. Off the side of the rim and above the backboard. I'm convinced that Nick Nurse might never win a challenge again. I'm so serious. I can't remember the last time he won a challenge. Tyrese Maxey going to drive down the lane, floats it up, blocked with force by Mark Williams. Sixer Sam says 30 more likes. Secret says, why even bother challenging? The refs are stubborn. Heem the Dream, what's going on, man? Kelly Oubre puts it up short, got it to fall. Rachel says refs hate us. John, what's going on, man? At least they got a bucket out of it. Sixers lead it by 9. Miller, Micic up top. Like I said, Sixers got 2 back-to-back games here against the Hornets. They need to win both of them if they still mean business. Bridges goes up and puts it short. Hornets cannot find the hole tonight. Here come the 76ers. Maxey down the lane, puts it up, off the bank, and it goes. Maybe Maxey and PG can just combine for 100 points, and we can win that way. Maybe Maxey goes for like 52 and PG for 48, and we just win that way. Why not? Micic down low to Mark Williams, guarded by KJ Martin. In the block, posting him up, turns, spins, kicks it out. Bridges past Oubre, and Oubre caught ball watching. It's going to be a wide open dunk for Miles Bridges. Just a bad play defensively by Oubre. Here's KJ going to hand it to Eric Gordon. Now Oubre. 10 on the shot clock. Maxey up top, 1-on-1, 3, 2, kicks it. KJ for 3, it's blocked. Here come the Charlotte Hornets. Josh Green leading the charge. Going to find Micic. And they're trying to find Williams, and he just got grabbed and thrown down by KJ. So the foul's on KJ Martin. Yo, KJ loves fouling in the post, man. He's been playing some pretty good defense, but he does foul a lot. Shout out to Busy B, Rachel, Sean J, Seeker dropping the Maxi emojis. Let's see those Maxi emojis in the building. Got 186 likes right now, 14 away from hitting the horn again. Waking up the neighbors. Mr. E says, I'd like to help your sanity a little bit. Thank you, Mr. E. Yeah, guys, I like the show to help save my sanity. It's pretty hard to be invested right now. I mean, we're still going to keep the coverage up no matter what. We'll be here if they go 0-82. We'll pray for better days ahead, but save my sanity a little bit. Here's Mark Williams off the inbound, 14 on the shot clock. He's going to find Vasil Micic, guarded by 40-year-old Eric Gordon. And it's going to be a foul on the Hornets. Gordon trying to run through a screen, and they're going to call a foul on the Hornets. They're jawing with the official a little bit. Shout out to Sixer Sam holding it down in the building. Shout out to the Mod Squad, as always. Tyrese Maxey drives down the lane, goes up. Drummond trying to tap it in, cannot, and hits it away. It's going to be Hornets basketball as we are here watching this sloppy game. Sixers and Hornets, 6:52 to go in the first half. Thank you guys so much for being here. Come on, y'all. Get these likes up, man. Don't slack. Williams going to hand it off. Josh Green. Green around the screen. Drives, kicks it. Bridges on the wing. Bridges drive it in out to the corner. Josh Green pump fake. Gordon tried to smack it away, and he does out of bounds. 2.2 on the shot clock. There's the inbound. Miller to Green. Back to Miller. Contested 3, and it does not go. Rebounded by Andre Drummond, and here come the 76ers. Oubre, guarded by Vasil Micic. Oubre drives, gets slapped in the face. He's drawing at the ref like, yo, I just got smacked. And now they're going to call a foul on Micic. Oubre literally got tapped in the face. Nothing called. 10 more likes now. Let's go. We got 300 in the chat. Trying to wake up the neighbors. Get me hyped up, man. Right now, I feel like I'm a punching bag with this team. Here comes Cody Martin in the game. Maybe it's Caleb Martin. Maybe the Sixers just dressed him up as a Charlotte Hornet so he could not shoot the ball because his shoulders hurt. Here's Andre Drummond. They're letting him stay wide open from the perimeter. Shout out to Drummond working on his 3-ball this summer. PG drives, goes up the left hand. Got it, and one. And one. Yes, sir. One's in the chat, man. One's in the chat. One's in the chat, baby. Let's go. My question is, why couldn't Paul George play like this the last couple games with Embiid in there? Why did he take a backseat role? Why can't he play like this? And the free throw is going to be missed, so the three-point play, nada. We are halfway through the second quarter. And the Charlotte Hornets trail by 11. Micic with the rock now, guarded by PG. Trying to run a little off-screen action. Here's Micic around the screen. Drives downhill. Oops it up. Richards back in and taps it through. See, now we're getting to the point where Andre Drummond acts like he's never touched a basketball before. I think we're at that point in the game. Like Drummond just not playing defense or rebounding or nothing. Oubre just bumped him out of the way and then misses the layup and then puts it back himself. Oubre is such a confusing player, man. Here's Vasil Micic running a pick and roll. Nick Richards off the kneecap, goes up, blocked by Drummond, gets it back, goes up again, reverse, and he is fouled. Nick Richards going to the line for 2. 311 people in the chat. Let's go, man. You guys are slacking right now. It's all good, though. We got the Heat watchers out here. You guys gave us more views, so it's all good. It's all good, man. This is the first time I will say PG's playing without a knee brace on, and he's playing like a damn star right now. Playing like a star. Sixers have been in command so far tonight. Free throw's good. Nick Richards makes it a 9-point game again. 41-32. 5 minutes to play here in the first half. Oubre trying to find Drummond. Poked away. Bad play by Oubre. Here come the Hornets again. Micic up top to Salwan back in the game. Cody Martin, corner 3. And he drills it. So there goes my theory of it being Caleb Martin. because that guy just made a three-pointer. 41-35. Here's PG. 4.5 to play in the first half. PG coming around his screen. PG going to drive downhill with the left. Dumps it. What a find. Drummond puts it in at the rim. PG is playing like a damn stud right now. Miller to Martin up top. Here's Cody Martin. Finds Vasil Micic against Eric Gordon. Drives all the way. Dumps it. Richards in. Eric Gordon blown off the perimeter. He's so bad. Where is Ricky Council, man? There's Kelly Oubre. Spots up for three. Doink. Drummond the rebound. PG. Gordon wide open. Get him off the team. Eric Gordon is so bad, bro. He's so bad. Micic pulls up. Can't get it to fall. Three ball. Oubre again. Missed it. Drummond can't pull in the rebound. And the Hornets smacked it out, though. It's going to stay with Philly. Free Ricky Council, man. Free Ricky. Free Ricky. All right, we need 3 more likes, man. Get us to 200. Let's go. 326 in the chat. Hit the like button for Ricky Council. Hit the like button to free Ricky Council. I don't know why Eric Gordon is still in this freaking team. I don't even know why he's in. They finally took him out, but now Kyle Lowry comes back in. Kyle going to find Drummond. Drummond just bulldozed Nick Richards. That's going to be an offensive foul. Did you really think that was going to work, Drummond? I can't put my finger on who Andre Drummond is as a player. I can't put my finger on it. Like, this dude makes like the dumbest plays. And then he plays really good for like 8 minutes. They didn't challenge that, did they? I hope they didn't challenge that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me know in the chat right now where you guys tapping in from tonight. Drop your cities, your states, your towns, your locations. Where you guys tapping in from? We need 1 more like to get us up to 200. Wake up the neighbors. Where you guys tapping in from tonight, though, man? Let's see where Philly Take is garnering viewership from. See where Philly Take is tapping in from around the world. Why is Eric Gordon in the NBA, man? I don't know, Ego. I don't know, man. Dude, Eric Gordon is so bad. I think he's averaging like 20% on threes right now. Let's see. We got Lakeland, Florida in the house. South Philly in the building. My Kitchen, Spring Hill, Florida. Got a lot of Florida people in the chat. Charlotte, NC in the building. Northeast Philly. Swarthmore in the house. South Jersey, Atlanta, Upper Darby, North Philly, Arizona, Michigan, Flint, Michigan. Poinciana? Let me know how to pronounce it. Langhorne, PA in the building. West Philly in the house. Let's go. Let's go. We got 200 likes in the building. Drop the yes, sirs. It's time to wake up the neighbors. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, sir. Wake them up. Never play Eric Gordon again. I just realized I can't play the Embiid sound effect again for a while. They really must hate that sound effect, don't they? Let's go. Let's go. We got PA in the building. South Jersey in the house. 52nd in Baltimore. Busy Bee says, Eric Gordon so washed. This guy is washed, man. Guys want to support the channel, become a channel member, man. Link is pinned in the YouTube chat. Become a member, support the show. Join the Discord as well. Definitely join the Discord so you can call in after the game and chat with a bunch of Sixer fans. Dropping the links here in the chat right now. Keep dropping those links, mods. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Would you guys cop a t-shirt if we dropped Wake Up the Neighbors merch? It's like an inside joke for the channel, man. Imagine wearing a shirt around that says Wake Up the Neighbors. We're like, what the hell are you talking about? Respond to them, be like, Philly take. Sixers up by 6 now. We got a nail biter. Maxey to 3. Off. Oubre. Rebound. Yabusele back in at center. PG. 4-3. Cha-ching. Woo.
He's on fire.
It's getting hot in here, man. PG's on fire. Woo. LaMelo Ball at the top, guarded by Tyrese Maxey, drives downhill, crossover, up and in. Chef Cauldron says, the moment Gordon stepped on the floor, I got a headache. Hopefully he doesn't come back in, man. Do I have to be a Sixers fan to call in? No, you don't, man. Anybody can call in. Maxey for 3. He hits one. Yo, it's literally Maxey and PG tonight. And the rest of the team is like just here. Maxey and Paul George with a combined 39 out of 49 points. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is amazing. Till they go cold. Maybe, like I said, maybe the Sixers are going to score like 100 points tonight, and Maxey and PG will have like 92 of them. Or like 86. Can they do this? Like, can they, if Maxey and Paul George can play like this, I'm not going to get ahead of myself, all right? By the way, shout out to Paul George, 10th all-time now in NBA history with 3-pointers made. Shout out to PG, man. Shout out to PG. Members, drop those PG emojis. I'm not trying to get ahead of myself here, but if PG and Maxey can play like this consistently, then yeah, they do have a shot to win games. But still a lot of time to play, and you're playing the Hornets. Playing the Hornets. If you guys want to get those cool custom emojis in the chat, also become a channel member. Another reason why you should. Here's Maxey for 3. Drills it again. Was it a foul? Was that a 3? Did they count it or no? Maxey just hit a 3. I don't know if they counted it or not. Yabusele hit the deck. Was it before or at the same time? Maxey wants a 3. Now they're reviewing. Also, you guys can always gift memberships if you're feeling in the holiday spirit. We might gift some memberships sometime next week. And they're going to call it on the floor. So the 3 does not count. 3 does not count. The 3 does not count. Unfortunately. Busy Bee, you guessed it right, says it's us, they will not count it. Exactly. Kenneth Jackson says, how do I become a channel member? So you just click that link in the chat, man. It's pinned at the top of the live chat. It says become a channel member. Click that link and then you can become a member just like that. Maxey knocks down the 3 anyway. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
He's on fire!
Tyrese said, it's all good. I'll get it again. I'll hit it again. Good to see Maxey playing confident like this. Miller kicks it out to the wing. LaMelo for 3 and the answer. Let me go ahead and drop this link again here in the chat for the memberships. I need my mods dropping these links in here, man, so people know. There we go. We just dropped the link in there again. And now a foul on the other end. Maxey's cooking right now. Maxey's cooking, to be honest. Tyrese Maxey's actually having fun playing again. Kyle Lowry on the floor loses it. Of course you did. Of course you did. Kyle. Here's LaMelo down low. Oop, Bridges, slam. I would just play Reggie Jackson at this point over Kyle Lowry. Maxey steps back, another 3. This is air ball. Terrible shot. Why would you shoot that? What are we doing? LaMelo, another oop to Bridges. Like, what was that? What was that? Now the Hornets crowd is on their feet. What was that, man? Do you guys agree with that or no? Reggie Jackson should be playing over Kyle Lowry. What happened to Jeff Doughton Jr., by the way? What happened to these guys, man? Guys, like the show right now, man. 300 plus in the building. Like the stream. Subscribe to the channel. Second one good for Kyle Lowry. So he finally gets to score points. Kyle finally scores points. Lowry knocks it away. Hornets throw it up again, and they get it to fall. PG full court heave. Just missed it. Well, that is definitely an interesting first half, if I've ever seen one. The Sixers have 54 points, and Tyrese Maxey and Paul George have 44 of them. Wow. 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 Okay. Lots to get into here on the Sixers Game Day Live Show, Halftime Live, presented by Kook Burger and Bar, powered by BetUS. We're going to read out some of the stats and go over how incredibly interesting this game has gone. We'll talk about the second half and whether the Sixers can actually pull this one out. Definitely some good in this game, but also some bad. But, ladies and gentlemen, as always, we got to ask the chat for their one word. We need the vocab wizards to emerge. We need the vocab wizards to emerge in the chat right now. Where's all the A+ students at, man? All the spelling bee champions. One word in the chat right now to describe this game so far. Once again, welcome in the Sixers Game Day Live Show. One word in the chat to describe this game so far. I'm going to give you guys my word, but I got to give a shout out to our sponsor of the show, Kook Burger and Bar. Ladies and gentlemen, Kook Burger and Bar is Philly's best kept secret. They've sold a ton of burgers, a ton of Shoobie Shakes, and they are your go-to spot for Philly game days and winding down after work. They have a ton of game day specials with delicious burgers, loaded fries, tasty apps, and cold drinks all game long. They serve up the juiciest made-to-order burgers with 100% fresh, never frozen ingredients. They're not just a burger joint. They will whip you up the signature Shoobie Shake. Look at that bad boy, man. Oh, it looks delicious. It's the best milkshake you ever try in your entire life. Go check them out, man. Tons of customization options. My favorite is the one on the left, but I mean, those things will put you down. Go ahead and check them out, man. The best part is they can hang out at the Kook Beach, a place for the community. Perfect hangout spot, a laid-back atmosphere. The Kook Beach is right in their establishment. You can watch games on the big screens, play games like pool, darts, etc. Grab food, experience the vibes of Philadelphia. Go check them out. 21st and Market Street in Center City, Philly. Open 7 days a week. Check them out on Instagram at Kook Burger Bar, where they are serious about fun food. And I'm serious about trying to think if Maxie and PG can actually keep this up. I picked Paul George on my Who's Cooking presented by Kook Burger segment. And right now he's got 20 points. And Tyrese Maxey's got 22 points. Add those up, do a little math. That's 44 points. Maybe 42 points. I thought Paul George had 22. I thought Paul George had 22. But nonetheless, 42 points. 42 points for this team. And the Sixers have 54 points. Do you know how crazy that is, man? Do you know how crazy that is? Somebody do the math in the chat. Like what's the percentage? What's the percentage of how many points those two have? Anyway, man. Drop the one words in the chat. My word to describe this game, it's very easy. It's very easy. Lopsided. Lopsided, because this offense is lopsided tonight. I mean, it's literally two guys have showed up and the rest of the team are just doing whatever they feel like. One word in the chat to describe this game right now. I see Busy B says half-hazard. Evan says decent. What else we got, man? We got some crazy words in the chat, man. Ego says cantankerous, dysfunctional. Roosevelt says Port Arthur, Texas. My man's tapping in from Port Arthur. I'm like, are these one words or what? Dom says uplifting. Edward says interesting. Tika says supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Sixer Sam says pace, sloppy, amalgamation. Shout out to Jane. Yeah, these words are coming in hot, to be honest. My word of the game is lopsided. Lopsided, because honestly, this game has been literally Paul George and Tyrese Maxey, and the rest of the team is sleeping. So anyway, that's my takeaway of this game. Paul George and Tyrese Maxey, first game without Joel Embiid and Jared McCain, have come out, and they are dominating. This is the best half I've seen from Paul George as a 76er. Am I overreacting on that? I mean, I'm trying to think back of some of the quarters he's had. He's definitely started to emerge as of late. Then when Joel Embiid came back, he was playing more of a backseat role again. But for Paul George to come out here the way he did tonight, attacking, taking Brandon Miller one-on-one, driving to the rim, strong finishes. Obviously, his three ball is money. Tyrese Maxey and Paul George combined in the first half to go 9 for 16 from three. I mean, they're on fire. You know what I mean? Same goes for Tyrese Maxey. I mean, he is attacking. He took 19 shots in the first half. How come Tyrese Maxey and Paul George waited till now to play like this? I understand, right? There's a lot of touches that go around, but the Sixers are actually running a little bit more of an offense tonight. Obviously, PG and Maxey's shot making has just been incredible. But I mean, Andre Drummond, 10 rebounds and a block and a steal. Andre Drummond's had a couple minutes in this half where I felt like, yeah, he's, superior. And then a couple minutes where it's like, damn, Drummond doesn't know what he's doing. KJ Martin, 2 points in 14 minutes. Oubre, 6 points tonight. Kyle Lowry hit 2 free throws there at the end of the first half. But everybody else silent. Eric Gordon getting 9 minutes, inexcusable. Don't know why he got more minutes than Ricky Council. You see what I mean, man? Like I said this last game too. Ricky Council will have a really good game, and then he won't play the next game. I don't understand what the inconsistency with playing Ricky Council is. I just don't get it. I knew it. I predicted this in the pregame show. I said that Eric Gordon was going to play tonight. And he played 9 minutes and had 0 points and 1 assist. Eric Gordon is terrible. Kyle Lowry, 12 minutes, did essentially nothing until the last minute of the first half. So anyway, man, that's where I'm at. Obviously, the takeaway is that the rest of the team's got to step up, right? Like somebody else has to do something unless the Hornets continue to play this bad. Brandon Miller only took 4 shots, which is very surprising. He literally cooked us last time. Miles Bridges with 12. LaMelo, 9 points, 3 for 7, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, and 4 steals. See, that's the scary part for me in this game. Nick Richards, 11 off the bench. The scary part for me is that the Hornets really didn't get going in that first half. Sixers shot 9 for 24 from 3. Hornets shot 5 for 15. Like, to me, the Hornets didn't even get a lot from their best players. And yet they're only 5 points behind. So, to be quite honest with you, man, I feel like we would be a lot more confident if the Sixers were up by like 10 to 12 points. But the fact they're only up by 5, like it just feels like the Hornets are waiting to go on that run. So that's where I'm at with this game. Obviously, it's been a slop fest. Not a lot of good offense, not a lot of good defense from most of the players. Paul George has been absolutely cooking tonight. And Tyrese Maxey's been absolutely cooking. Jane in the chat said 77.7%. That's insane. Almost 78% of the offense has come from PG and Maxey tonight. And I think if the Sixers don't go on a big run to start off the third quarter, it's going to be more of the Charlotte Hornets show. So this has been one of those weird games. Last game against the Hornets was pretty weird as well. Came down to the final minutes after the Sixers blew a 19-point lead. So, yeah, it's going to come down to a couple coaching decisions, who they run with in the second half. And do you really think Paul George and Tyrese Maxey can keep up this level of production in the second half? And I'm asking you guys that just simply out in the open. Do you think Maxey and PG can keep up this level of production in this game? Yes or no? I would say I'm pretty concerned with this game right now. It's going to be very hard for PG and Maxey to win, but hey, if they do drop, 80 points combined, then they deserve it. But we'll see. We will see. Once again, this show is presented by Kook Burger and Bar. Shout out to BetUS as well. Check out our sponsors. All links down in the description. If you want to become a member and support the brand, become a channel member. Hit the join button down below or pinned in the YouTube live chat. $3.99 a month gets you the exclusive perks, the emojis, the badges, etc. And our merch drop will be delayed a bit because we're adding a couple more designs after the Sixers' recent news of Jared McCain, Joel Embiid being out. But the merch will be on the way soon. Be sure to join the Discord as well so you can call in after the game tonight. And also, we'll have the phone lines open as well. That being said, man, we will be back momentarily, and we'll get ready for the second half. I picked the Hornets to win this game 102-101. I still feel like it's going to be a cardiac game. What do you guys think? Who's going to win? Who's going to win right now? Drop it in the chat. What will the final score be? Give me your thoughts. Can the Sixers keep this up? And can Maxey and Paul George keep this up to win this game? All right, man. We will be back in just a couple moments. right, we are back. Sixer Game Day Live, presented by Kook Burger and Bar, powered by BetUS. As you can see, we took the hoodie off because it's getting hot in here, man. Paul George, Tyrese Maxey are cooking. What do you guys think? Can the Sixers win this game? Yes or no? Drop it right now. Drop it right now. Shout out to the partners of the show, man. If you guys want to sponsor the show, hit me up. Hit me up. All right, man. First play of the second half, Brandon Miller going to get fouled. Maxey's already chirping. They need a win, man. They need to beat the Hornets here tonight and on Friday. Then they got the Cavs on Saturday. That's going to be a tough one. Then the Spurs and Celtics. Schedule is going to get very, very difficult. First one, go to the line for Brandon Miller. Don Boyle says Sixers will win 107-103. Cool J says 110-100 Hornets. Sixer Sam says, I agree they can win. It's a matter of if they want to win. So it was a three-point free throw, right? And Miller going to miss another one. Second one missed, or excuse me, last one missed at the free throw line. 54-51. Drummond at the top. Going to kick it over to PG. PG going to find Tyrese Maxey. And Maxey is fouled going downhill. Secret Underdog says, RB, I want to buy the merch, bro. Secret, I got you, man. I got you. I know you guys were anticipating the merch today. That's on me. I didn't want to drop it today because of how bad the vibes have been. Like everybody, is just down after the McCain injury. But I also wanted to add in one more design. So we had to push it back a little bit because of the extra design I'm adding in. But the merch is going to be fire, man. We will be dropping it soon, so do not worry. If you guys are waiting on the merch, we got you, man. We got you. We got you, man. What do you guys think, man? Are you guys going to watch the show all season long, no matter what? Who's going to watch the show all season, no matter what? Let me know in the chat. Who's the diehards of the diehards in here, man? I'll tell you what, it's not easy to cover a team when there's this much drama going on, but we're doing our best out here, man. We're doing our best out here. It's also hard when another team in the city is winning 10 games in a row. Nice runner there for Maxey. He is on fire, man. Sixers lead it by 5. Mark Williams, LaMelo up top, Josh Green for 3, and he missed it. Tyrese Maxey guarded by LaMelo Ball 1 minute into this third quarter. Maxey driving again downhill, going to step back, high arcing shot, and LaMelo going to get whistled for the foul, so Maxey will go to the line for 2. Really do appreciate everybody staying tapped in with us, man. We're trying to grow this thing out. Obviously, we didn't expect this season to go like this, but still got some big things on the horizon, no matter what. I just want some hope with this team, man. Can Joel just come back? Can McCain come back in a month and a half? Sixer Sam says, as Secret said, it's a sicko season. And you know what's crazy, Sixer Sam, is that as soon as this team does fix it and get it turned around, maybe it'll be in our lifetimes, maybe not. But as soon as they do, man, I'm going to remember the people that are here in games like this, I'm going to, when the team gets good and they're finally succeeding and thriving, I'm going to remember who was tapped in on these shows. So shout out to the diehards. Here's a shot on the other end by Miles Bridges. No can do. Shout out to Maxey, by the way. Here's Maxey again. Puts the Sixers up by 6. Here's Oubre dribbling, driving down the lane. Oubre, high arcing layup. Got it off the glass. Rachel says, always here with you, RB. Shout out to Rachel. Been watching all season long. Sixers with an 8-point lead. Bridges against Oubre. Missed the layup. I can't believe Bridges is still in the NBA, man. Here's Oubre. Going to find PG. Can he get going here in the third? Nice cut by Oubre down to Drummond. What a slam. Big time play by Philly. That was a beautiful play, man. That was a beautiful play, man. Wow. Are the Sixers actually going to go on a run here to start the third quarter? If they do, they can win this game. They could definitely win this game, for sure. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Jane says, me, if JJ is not on, I'm true to JJ. Shout out to my guy, JJ, man. It's my dude. Philly for Life says, what up, RB? Sorry I'm late. First day of work. Let's go, Philly for Life. What's up, man? We're just here trying to get through, man. We are here trying to get through. Hopefully the Sixers can pull themselves out of it one day, because we'll be here through the good and the bad, man. Trying to keep the coverage going. But look, this is why I say, man, like, even when we drop the videos throughout the week, you know, like, get active on the videos, get active in the comments. Every interaction helps, you know? We're trying to make this a staple brand. Like, if you guys listen to the radio in Philadelphia, nobody ever talks about the Sixers. Nobody cares about the Sixers. That's why we have this diehard community, you know? We are trying to make this coverage worth it, you know? Nobody's going to talk about the Sixers, and when they do, they just paint them in a negative light no matter what. So Riaz says, RB, they are playing with some intensity tonight. A couple guys are. Couple of them are. Jesse says, I'm locked in. I might be late, but I'll be here. Let's go, Jesse. Vincent Sarava, what's up, bro? Secret says, a run in the third quarter. Are the pigs flying too? What is going on? Tyrese has been here in the chatter. Apparently, man. Apparently. Dom says, I love my teams no matter what. Real talk. That's why Philly's the greatest sports city. If I was covering the Iowa 76ers, man, everybody would have been tapped out by game 5. They don't care in other cities. They don't care. I think it really got put into perspective for me, because one time I went to an Atlanta Braves game. This was like 3 years ago. The Braves were in first place in a division race. And I'll never forget going to another stadium outside of Philly. And I feel like they were like golf clapping. I'm like, your team is in first place right now. In a division race, in a crucial game. They were golf clapping. I was like, what the hell? If this was Philly, damn, you know, the next building over would have had its roof blown off. I'm like, what's going on, man? Like, other cities just don't do it like we do. Other cities do not do it like we do. They think we're crazy, but we're just passionate. There's a shot from LaMelo, and he's going to drain that one. LP says, always appreciate your efforts. Sixers fan since the 70s. What's up, LP? Appreciate that, man. PG going to pull up the midi, and he knocks it down again. Paul George is in his bag, man. Paul George is in his bag right now. This is like actually the best game of the season for PG. Drummond gets the rebound on the miss from LaMelo. Here come the Sixers. Maxey driving it all the way, and he walked. Took an extra step. J-Love says, yeah, they only care about the Eagles and Phillies. Yeah, you know what's crazy, J-Love? They only care about the Phillies because they just started getting good. That's the unfortunate part. Williams going to slam one down and flex. But the good thing is that no matter what, we're going to give you the inside coverage of the team no matter what, whether they're good or bad. Whether they are good or bad. So, yeah, man. Oubre, 3-ball. What was that? He airball that? Come on, Kelly. Bridges down the lane, goes up, fouled, and one. Here come the Hornets. Here come the Hornets. All right, another question in the chat, man. How long have you guys been a fan of the 76ers? Were you born in the Philadelphia area? Are you an outside of Philadelphia Philly fan? How long have you been a fan of Philly sports? Let me know in the chat, man. The Braves are frauds. Yeah, they are, man. They are. like I said, I'll never forget that experience. I was wearing a Phillies jersey. The Phillies weren't even playing, and they weren't even chirping at me or anything. I'm like, man, if you guys were in Philly doing this, if a Braves fan came to Philly with a Braves jersey on, they would be getting ripped. Josh Green lost it, and then they call a foul on Oubre. Drummond just laid one in down the other end. Pigs aren't flying anymore. Julia says, fan since 1966. Born and raised as a Sixer fan. 2012 when I was born. 2012. 12-year-old in the chat. Let's go, man. Let's go, baby. That's what I like to hear, though, man. You got to be born and raised. I'll never understand the fans that are like not 4 for 4 that were born here, you know? That doesn't make sense to me. Paul George 1-on-1 against Mark Williams. Going to drive, go in. Yo, PG's in his bag, man. PG is in his bag right now. Brandon Miller for 3, and he answers. If you were born in Philadelphia, I think you got to be a 4 for 4, unless you were, you know, handed it down by your family or something. But if you're an outsider who's a fan of the team, I would love to know or hear your experience of how you became a fan of the Sixers. Another miss. Drummond, the rebound goes up. Got it and one. Hold up. Before you do that, drop the ones, baby. Drop the ones. Yes, sir. And one in the chat. And one in the chats. Let's go. Let's go. Born in South Philly. A fan of the Raptors because I loved Vince Carter. Decided to ride with my Sixers in 2004. Interesting. Yo, this is Paul George's best game of the season. Sixers lead it by 8 after the 3-point play by Drum God. Here's the Hornets. Miller. Bridges drives against Paul George. Steps over, goes in. Hornets are feisty, man. Almost 20 years since AI came in there in his rookie year. Born a Philly fan in my DNA. Jane says high school in Lancaster County in the Iverson days. Let's go. Love all of the heritage we have here with the Sixer Nation. Gordon for 3. Eric Gordon! Yes! Hold up. Stolen by the Sixers. Gordon gets it plucked. Eric Gordon just got stolen on the other end, and now the Sixers take it back. All defense, no offense. Maxey for 3. Cha-ching!
He's on fire!
Woo! Tyrese Maxey and Paul George are going nuts right now. Yo, did Eric Gordon really hit a 3? Did Eric Gordon really hit a 3? Pinch yourself, man. Hold up. Am I dreaming? 6:12 to play here in the third. Mitchich. And there goes Nick Richards cutting hard and throwing it down. Became a fan of the team because of AI and the old school unis from Cincinnati. Shout out to Matt. That's a good story. It's a good story there. Paul George guarded by Bridges around a screen. Pulls up another 3. Got it! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Paul George is in his bag. He is in his bag. Hit the like button for Paul George right now, man. Holy crap, he's got 27. Bridges a 3, can't hit it. Josh Green throws it off of Gordon out of bounds, going to stay with the Hornets. Holy smokes. Holy smokes, man. Busy Bee says, since 96, I'm a New York fan. Can't stand the Knicks. I became a fan because of AI. You're a New York fan and a Sixers fan? Ooh. I know that doesn't go over well. I know that's a tough one. Question is, which New York team? Which New York teams other than the Sixers? Here's Vasil Micic, drives downhill, steps back at 2. It's short. Eric Gordon, the rebound. Here come the 76ers with a chance to make this a widespread game. Maxey crossed over, off the foot of Martin. They don't call a kickball. Cody Martin dumps it to the corner. Miller a 3, missed it. Maxey still chirping at the ref. Thought it was a kicked ball. Here's Tyrese Maxey, 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Maxey dribbling, driving, downhill, goes up, draws contact. How did they not call that a whistle, man? How do they not whistle on that play? Nick Richards goes up from the post, got it. Eric Gordon, like, why are you complaining, Gordon? Busy Bee says, no, it doesn't. My family was killing me in the playoffs. I'm a Giants fan. I root for the Bills and a Yankees fan. Paul George out to Oubre. Gordon for 3. Eric Gordon! Eric Gordon has hit 2 3-pointers. I don't even know what to say. The Sixers are winning this game. I changed my mind. The Sixers are winning this game. Miller all the way up and in. Eric Gordon has hit 2 3-pointers. Wow. Wow. D Green, member for 34 months, says 8-ball corner pocket. Yo, PG is cooking right now, man. PG is cooking right now. But yeah, Busy Bee, that's a crazy thing there. At least you got the Bills and the Yankees, but appreciate you guys sharing all your insight about how you became a fan. Born in Darby, PA, 1991, right outside of Southwest Philly. AI era. Yeah, AI really convinced a lot of people to become fans of this team, for sure. For sure. Guys, the fact that Eric Gordon has hit 2 threes tonight, I mean, go buy a lotto ticket. Go ask the girl of your dreams to marry you. I mean, just go do something tonight. You know what I mean? Anything is possible. Anything is possible. 300 people in the chat right now. Guys, give me your thoughts, man. Like the show, guys. Get this to 300 to save my sanity. Save my sanity. Save my sanity in the chat. Before we jump back into the action, another shout out to BetUS. Every game, you guys can go to betus.com, use the code YouTube150, get a 150% deposit match bonus on your first deposit. Hey, coming into this game, BetUS must have knew something that we didn't. BetUS must have knew that Eric Gordon was going to hit 2 threes tonight. That Maxey and Paul George would have a combined 56 points right now. Because they had the Sixers as favorites, man. Shout out to BetUS. Like I said, they got the best bonuses in the industry. They know what they're talking about, man. They know more than we do. Imagine taking the Eric Gordon over on threes tonight. You would be a rich son of a you-know-what tonight. I should have took the Eric Gordon over on threes on BetUS. All seriousness, man. Shout out to BetUS. Use the code YouTube150. Get a 150% deposit match bonus on betus.com on your first deposit up to $2,000 and a 125% bonus on your next 2. Shout out to them for sponsoring us all season long. Oh my gosh, man. This is crazy. This is crazy. I'm going to go buy a lottery ticket tonight, man. I'm going to go buy a lottery ticket tonight. And if you guys don't see me on Friday night, it means I won the lottery. I'm a multimillionaire. And yeah. AI with Zoom Off calling the games was epic. I agree, man. Shout out to Zoom Off. Shout out to my guy, Mark Zoom Off. RB, get the Jack Daniels out tonight. We might have to, man. Nah, I can't. It's a Monday night. Dr. J was my reason for being a fan. I became a fan. I'm in the military, couldn't watch anything down south, and I tuned into you during the first playoff stream and have been watching since. Antoine, yo, thank you, man. Thank you. That is awesome to hear. Maxey with another tough finish. He is just not giving up at all. Oubre going to poke it away. He's going all the way. Oubre in for another layup. Took it coast to coast, and the Sixers are up by 16 points. Can the Sixers not blow a 19-point lead tonight against the Hornets, please? Please, can you just save us for one night? Can you just give us something good? Can you just give us something good? Please, man. Please. But yo, Antoine, thank you for sharing that story, man. That's very humbling to hear, man. Shout out to you, man. Pizza's Arby's the GOAT, guys. Pound the like button. It's free. Can we get 300? Come on, y'all. Hit the thumbs up button. Eric Gordon. Let's go, man. Who makes these games entertaining like this, man? Who make pre-game, live game, and post-game? I want you to go to every Sixers fan in your life and tell them to tune in to Philly Take with RB. Philly Take with RB. Look at this guy right here, man. This guy's asking for this girl's number. It's because Eric Gordon hit 2 threes tonight. Go chase your dreams tonight, man. Let's go, man. Let's go. LaMelo. Richard slams it down. All right, let me not get too cocky, man. Let me not get too cocky. OMG, my stream was 50 seconds behind. I just recently noticed it. Yeah, sometimes you guys get pushed back with the ads, man. Be sure you're on live. Gordon again. Gordon! Gordon again! And a travel on the Hornets. Oh my gosh. Everybody drop it. Eric Gordon in the chat. Eric Gordon in the chat. Holy crap. Holy crap. Holy crap. This is crazy, man. Maxey lost control of it. Yabusele lost it. Sixers poke it away from the Hornets. Counsel back in, and he's fouled en route to the rim. Wow. Why is ESPN not updating their box score? They don't even want to see Eric Gordon win. They don't want to see Gordon win. This is insane. Rachel says, I take back what I said about Eric Gordon earlier. Don Boyle says, I apologize, Eric Gordon. Maxey has the absolute worst whistle. I heard the slap. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying, man. LaMelo driving downhill to the corner. Cody Martin steps back. Wong floats it up, and that one is off the back iron. Here come the 76ers. Yabusele off the back rim for 3. Missed it. Sixers up by 19. Also, Antoine, thank you for your service, man. In case I didn't say that. Thank you, man, and all the people out there fighting for this country. Another miss by the Hornets. Here come the 76ers. Counsel down the lane. Drives in. Acrobatic layup. And he's fouled again. He's fouled again. Sixers are good again, man. Sixers are good again. Yeah, we're going to have to go on an apology tour for EG. Bad part about tonight is that he's probably going to get 30 minutes next game. Council knocks it down at the line. 21-point lead for the 76ers. Can they keep it up? LaMelo, Cody Martin for three. It's short. Maxey with the rock. 1:30 to go here in the third quarter. Maxey against Wong. Okay, Maxey, what you got? Yabusele, back to Maxey. I like how they're literally just force-feeding Maxey and Paul George. Another three, Maxey, it's short that time. Picked up by the Hornets. LaMelo coming around his screen. Over to the left hand. Steps back. Martin, spot up three. Cha-ching. Yeah, he really does look like Caleb, man. I don't think you could tell them apart. Here's Kelly Oubre driving downhill, finds Council, pump fake, crossover, drives in. Ricky blocked at the rim. Dribbled it, tried to pick it up, just got pestered by the Hornets, stolen away. 40 seconds to go. Cody Martin at the top, guarded by Gershon Yabusele. Drives all the way in and lays it through. And it is a 16-point ball game. .25 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Oubre downhill, kicks it out. Yabusele wide open three. Doinked it again. Come on now. Don't do this to us. Don't do it. Don't do this to us. Richards wide open dunk. Come on now. Don't do this. Council drives in, off-balance shot. What a play by Ricky Council to knock it through. It's 95-79. Wow. LaMelo, half-court heave, no good. All right, man. So that is where we are at. Sixers somehow lead it by 16 points as we go to the fourth quarter. They were up by 5 at halftime. They're now up by 16. I said if they could go on a run here in the third quarter that they would be in good shape. And boy, are they. Boy, are they. 95-79 is our score. We are going to the fourth quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, like the show, subscribe to the channel, push it around to a friend, hit that share button, but most importantly, hit that like button. We got to get fires going in the chat, man. Only fires, no words in the chat. Only fires. Trying to wake up the neighbors, man. But yo, drop the fires in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. Can they hold on? Can they hold on? Fourth quarter fires, man. We got to get it cooking in here. Shout out once again to Kook Burger and Bar. Look at that damn milkshake, man. Go to Kook Burger and Bar. Tell them RB sent you and be like, I want that. I want that. I want the signature Shoobie Shake over at Kook Burger and Bar. Nobody makes it like them, man. Check them out on Instagram at Kook Burger Bar. They will whip you up one of these bad boys. How about a nice juicy burger to go along with it and some loaded fries? Go check them out, man. Hang out at the Kook Beach and chill back, meet some people, play some games, watch some big games on the big screens, and eat some good food and experience some good vibes, man. Check them out, 21st and Market Street in Center City, Philly. Shout out to them for partnering with us all season long. Kook Burger and Bar, where the magic happens. I can't stop looking at that Oreo shake, man. That thing looks good. That thing looks good, man. Let's get it cooking up in here. Fourth quarter on the way. Eric Gordon's game, man. Maxie's put on a show tonight. PG's put on a show, but it's Eric Gordon versus the world. Watch him start next game. Watch him start, honestly. Watch Eric Gordon start next game. Let me not speak that into existence. It's been a very weird game, to be honest. It's been a very weird game. All right, we need 25 more likes, man. Get us to 300. Let's go, sickos. Who's up in here late night with us watching Sixers and Hornets? This will forever go down as the Eric Gordon game. Because my man hit 2 threes in the third quarter. He's back. He's on a revenge tour. All right, let's go. Sixers can't possibly blow this, can they? They're up by 16. Here's Paul George and Maxey in to begin the fourth. Paul George drives downhill, goes up, missed it short. Drummond couldn't corral it, and here come the Hornets. You better guard Brandon Miller this quarter. Josh Green in the corner 3, and he drills that to begin quarter number 4. Brandon Miller's only taken 8 shots tonight, which is very surprising. I forget how many points he had last time. I think it was like 35 in that range. He's only got 10 tonight. Sixers lead it by 13. Here's Paul George. Steps back, drives in, kicks it. Drummond wide open. Drummond for 3. Thought about it way too long, man. Thought about it way too long. Here are the Charlotte Hornets. Isaiah Wong driving downhill, gets the switch on Drummond, runs in a circle. Here's Eric Gordon. Brandon Miller, guarded by Maxey. They try to trap Miller. He finds the open man, and it is stolen away by Diabate, but the Sixers take it back. Let's go. Let's go. All right, let's settle down, man. Let's settle down. I got to go back to being even keel RB in the fourth, or else they're going to let us down. Here's Maxey. Crosses over against Diabate. Steps back. What a play for Maxey. Can't get the bounce. Drummond trying to fight for the rebound. Gets it. Goes up. Missed the layup. Drummond misses the layup. Come on. Come on, Drum. Come on, Drum. Bridges goes right in past Drummond. See, this cannot be one of those Drummond quarters where he just forgets how to play. This can't be one of those quarters, man. Paul George at the top, guarded by Diabate. It's stolen away. Come on, bro. Are you serious? Are you serious? Call a timeout, nurse. They were just up by 21 points. It is now down to a 9-point game. You know what, man? Why do I do this to myself? I'm like, you know what? I can actually have a little bit of enjoyment tonight. And as soon as I start getting hype, and as soon as I start getting happy, they're like, yeah, no good. Nothing good. How does Andre Drummond have 15 rebounds? And I feel like this is one of the worst games I've ever seen him play. He's got 3 turnovers, 3 fouls. Last time they were up by 17 against the Hornets. They almost choked that away last week. Now they're up 21. Now they're up by 9. All of you and I have an issue. We're like that person in the relationship that just keeps on tugging along knowing that it's a toxic relationship. And we just keep going, knowing what's going to happen. Knowing that they're going to cheat on us. Knowing that they're going to disappoint us. But we just keep sticking in there because we think there's nothing better. Because we think there's nothing on the other side. All right, let me not overreact. We're still going to win this game. I think. But maybe not. They better not lose this game, though. If they lose this game, cancel the season. Call up the season ticket holders, refund them 85% of their season ticket packages. Tell you what, man, if the Sixers lose this game, just chalk in the season, bro. Just let it go. Just let it go. They better not lose this one, man. They have to win this game now. I mean, the way Paul George is playing tonight, the way Tyrese Maxey is playing tonight, they can't lose this. Will Joel Embiid play against the Cleveland Cavaliers on December 21st, 2024? I don't know, man. What do you think I am, a fortune teller? I just call the games, bro. I don't have the inside sources, but I'll let you know. Busy Bee says, knowing that the Sixers are not ish and we stick beside them. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. It's tough. It's brutal. All right, man. This Sixers fan on the TV doesn't look to be having too much fun at the game right now. So, KJ Martin just got called for a foul. KJ Martin just got called for an illegal screen out of the inbound. Oh, my gosh. I'm going to be sick, bro. Are you kidding me, KJ? Let's see this again. Let's see it again. Just hit my damn mic, bro. This guy, I was like KJ on the screen. I was moving. I can't take this team, man. Josh Green for 3. What the hell, man? Yo, chill. Relax. Are you serious? A 10-0 run in 2 minutes? Get Eric Gordon, bro. Kyle Lowry and Eric Gordon in together. Yeah, never mind. They lost. It's over. They lost. Eric Gordon, Kyle Lowry in the fourth quarter, bro. Foul on the Hornets. I'm going to throw up, bro. Oubre turnaround J gets a default. What are these lineups, bro? Where is Tyrese Maxey? I know he played like the whole third, but come on now. We have 8.5 minutes to go. Kyle Lowry, Eric Gordon, Paul George, Kelly Oubre, and Yabusele. Miller goes down the lane, up and in, and he's hurt. He's down on the floor. Brandon Miller is down and is calling for somebody to help him out. Brandon Miller is getting up very gingerly. Nurse is arguing that they shouldn't have stopped the play, that it should be a shooting foul. Miller came down weird on that left leg. Ladies and gentlemen, why do I do this? Why do I do this? Why do I do this, man? I don't know why they just like. There's so many things going through my head right now. See, this is the hard part about trying to do a live stream. I'm like, I'm trying to like balance so much of my head at one time. I'm like, why is Eric Gordon and Kyle Lowry in together? And then I'm like, why did they just stop play? Why'd they just stop play? Like, if that was any other team, like if the Sixers were injured, they wouldn't have stopped play. I don't know, man. Did they call a timeout? Did they? I don't know, bro. Sixer Nation, how are we feeling in the chat, man? I want to know. I want to know from you guys. How are we feeling right now? How are we feeling right now? Because I'm like losing it over here. I'm losing it. I need to get a Shoobie Shake, man. I need to get a Kook Burger and a Shoobie Shake. Eat my my pain away. If we can't hold on to beat this team, there's no hope, says Dom. Rachel says, does Nurse have nobody else to play besides Lowry? We have Reggie Jackson on the bench. 338 people. We need 5 more likes. Get us to 300, man. I think tonight is the night. If the Sixers lose this game, I think I'm going to go over to the neighbors. I'm going to bang down their door. And I'm going to, I don't even know, break their table. And then I'm going to tell them that they can't mess with us. And then I'm going to ask them, why is Kyle Lowry in the fourth quarter with Eric Gordon? Why was the play stopped? They didn't even answer that. Nobody answered why the play was stopped. Now they're going with Yabusele at center. Paul George, step back, baseline, missed it. I cannot believe this is going to happen, bro. Here come the Hornets. Miles Bridges down the floor. Isaiah Wong driving to the rim, goes up off dribble and hits it. 4-point game. 4-point game. I cannot believe Lowry and Gordon are on the floor together right now. This is actually poetic. Paul George fouled on the floor. I have a headache now. 340 people in the chat. 300 likes. Drop the yes, sir, to save our sanity, man. Drop the yes, sirs in the chat. Drop the yes, sirs in the chat. Yes, sir. Take Lowry off the floor. Gordon is out and Maxey's back in. But Kyle is still on the floor. Here's Oubre dribbling, driving, up, off balance, and fouled. Take Lowry off the floor. Wake him up. Wake him up. We have to win this game. This is a must-win game. Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. Let's go. Yes, sir. You guys have been crushing it in the chat tonight, man. Let's go. You guys have been crushing it tonight. Thank you to all the channel members, everybody out there supporting us, man. Appreciate it. Free throw is going to be good for Kelly Oubre. Oh, man. 6-point lead for the 76ers, 7:10 to play against the Charlotte Hornets. 7-16 versus 7-18. Here's Bridges against Oubre. Wong back to Bridges. Pump fake. Drives in. Corner three. Cody Martin missed it. And the tap in by Bridges. Yabusele is not a center. I say this every game. $5 super chat. Jason 18. Thank you, my man. Says, don't you think Nurse is purposely throwing games the way he's been acting? Almost seems like he was told to. Can't trust the organization. Fed up. Jason, I feel your frustration, bro. Kyle Lowry down the lane. Drives, goes in, and missed it. But he was fouled. Kyle Lowry to the line for 2. Yeah, Jason, I don't get it at all, man. I don't. I knew he would play Kyle Lowry, but Eric Gordon for half the fourth? No. I don't get it, Jason. I don't get it at all. All right, man. If you guys are a channel member and you're in the chat right now, drop one of those emojis. Let's see you in here, man. Let's see the people in here. Kyle misses the first free throw. Good job, Kyle. Good job, Kyle. This team needs to practice free throws for an entire practice. They can't hit free throws, man. They miss like 10 a game. They miss 10 per game. Second free throw for Kyle Lowry, and he makes it. 5-point lead. Jason says, just the lineups and decision-making seems full of intent. Listen, man, Nurse is a bright coach. I don't get what he's doing. I agree with you 100%. I agree. I know he's strapped right now. Sixers don't have a lot, but still hasn't made good decisions. Cody Martin, one bounce. Here's a three. Josh Green missed it. Ball tapped high in the air. Hornets get it back. Another opportunity. Wong kicks it out, and it's stolen away. Here come the Sixers. Oubre down the lane, and he lost it. Oubre, what are you doing? Kelly should never handle the ball. And now the Hornets turn it over on the other end. Dude, this is a sloppy basketball game, man. This is a sloppy basketball game, I'll tell you that. Talk about a slop fest. Here comes Andre Drummond. LaMelo and, or actually, no, he's not going to sub in yet. Guess it'll be at the next stoppage. LaMelo and Drummond will check back in. This game, man. This game is unreal. Paul George behind the back. Kelly for three. Kelly! Thank you. Finally. 8-point lead for the 76ers. Diabate down low. Here's Cody Martin against Yabusele. 5 on the shot clock. Step back three. Missed it. And they're going to call it out on the Sixers, so it'll stay with the Hornets. A fresh 14 on the clock. That was a nice dime by PG. Woo. Busy B in the chat. Shout out to Busy B. Don Boyle. Secret underdog. Marsha. Rachel. Let's go. Let's go. Come on now. Diabate against Drummond, who's back in for the final 5. Here's LaMelo Ball. Gets trapped. Pulls up for 2. He missed it. Sixers fighting for the rebound. Hornets. How do they get it? They called it. They gave him a timeout? Bro. I mean, just tell us the refs won a competitive game at this point, man. The Sixers wrapped the ball up for 5 seconds, and they give him a timeout? Come on now. I can't. Girl, what kind of call was that? I knew this was going to be a cardiac game. I predicted it, man. Dude, this is wild, man. This is wild. All right, man, let's go. Drop some fire emojis in the chat. Let's get it cooking up in here, man. Let's go. Let's go. We need some defense. Kelly Oubre's actually been playing a lot better these last couple games. I'm looking at his stats right now. 17 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, and a block. Kelly's been playing a lot better, man. Come on, man. LaMelo for 3. It's short. Let's go. Let's go. Need a couple big buckets, couple big stops. Couple big buckets, couple big stops. Maxey at half court, guarded by Isaiah Wong. Been playing a lot of second half minutes here. Oubre, guarded by Salwan. Here's Paul George. Can he get going? PG with the left hand. Crosses to the right and lost it. But they're going to say went out on Charlotte. So 1.5 to go here on the shot clock. Has PG even scored in the second half? Like, I think he's had, like, what, 5 points? 7? Come on now. Come on. Oubre. Gonna inbound. Drummond. Gotta shoot it. Misses it, but the Sixers get it back. Let's go. Is that Eric Gordon? Oh my gosh. Why is Gordon back in the game? Maxey. Out to the corner. PG for 3. Cha-ching. All I had to do was say something about PG. He's got 30, man. Dude, let's go, man. PG is cooking. Maxey going downhill, gonna drive, spin. Maxey at the rim. Got it through contact. Drop the 30s in the chat, man. 30s in the chat. Stolen by Eric Gordon. Here come the Sixers. Do they have a final run to put it away? Kelly back to PG. Here's Maxey. Sixers on a 9-0 run. They falter, but they don't go down. Here's Maxey one-on-one. Maxey behind the back. Step back. Deep 2. And he walked. Yo, 30 piece for Paul George, man. First 30 piece as a Sixer. Let's go, man. Wong going to hit a 3 right away for Charlotte, so it's a 10-point game now. Wow. Definitely not how I expected this game to go, to be honest. Did not expect this game to go this way. Wow. So Paul George has 30 points, 12 for 18. Maxey's got 30 as well, by the way. Guys, drop a 30 for Maxey as well. Oh, man. 30 for Maxey. 30 for PG. Let's go, man. They're cooking right now. They are. They are cooking. Maxey's got 32. PG with 30. Here we go. What do you have for us, Philadelphia? Can we finish this game off, please? Can we just win? Can we please win? Here's Paul George against Cody Martin. Turns, drives to left, pulls it up. Got it in 1. Yes, sir. And 1. And 1. One's in the chat, man. Holy smokes. Paul George is cooking right now, man. Will he finish with the most points? Will he prove me correct? 111 to 98, 250 to play. Can the Sixers finish it off? Here's a three from Miles Bridges. That one's going to be off. Hornets get the rebound. LaMelo fading for three, way off. They get another rebound. Here's a third opportunity for the Hornets. Bridges, Martin, Bridges, corner three. Missed it again, and this time it's picked up by Maxey. Paul George had 29 points 2 times this season. This is his first 30-point game now. Shout out to all 400 in the chat, man. This is by far his best game as a Sixer, man. All right. First one missed by Maxey. Maxey misses both. LaMelo drives all the way in, and he is fouled. Oh, man. As soon as we took out Kyle and Eric Gordon, I think we got better and went on a run. So, I don't know why those guys were even in, but yeah. Actually, Eric Gordon's been in, but as soon as we took out Kyle Lowry, who doesn't do anything. Big time game out of PG, though, man, and Maxey. Second one going to be missed. 1 for 2 at the line for LaMelo. And we are winding down the final 2 minutes here. Maxey up top gets trapped. Here's Kelly Oubre. Oubre guarded by LaMelo. And Maxey lost it out of bounds. It was smacked away by Charlotte. 6 on the shot clock for Philly. Maxey looking at inbound, finds PG, step back in the corner, missed it by a little bit. Would have been a crazy shot. LaMelo up the floor, Diabate to the corner. Now they swing it up. PG steals it away. Yo, PG is unbelievable tonight, man. What a steal. And now Oubre goes fighting for it with Josh Green, and he gets thrown to the ground. Physical play there. It's going to be a jump ball. Yo. All right, man. What do we got in the chat, man? Drop some comments in here. Let me know how you're feeling. Hornets win the tap and then go right in for the bucket. So it's a 10-point game, 1.5 to play. Clock winding down. Maxey going to find Oubre. Oubre dribbling, driving all the way in, missed the layup. And it's going to be a foul on the Charlotte Hornets on Diabate. So now Oubre will get a pair at the line. 111 to 101 is our score. Shout out to all of our members in here. Mr. Dino, what's up? Says sorry for not being in here much. Finishing finals. What's up, Dino? Dom in here. Fredo, what's up? John, what's going on? Money Mar, Real Scott, Busy B, William, Jesse, Dom, let's go. Can the Sixers actually win a game? First one good for Kelly Oubre. Are they actually going to do it? We got a lot to talk about coming up on the Sixers postgame show right here on Philly Take with RB, man. Every game, pregame, live game, and postgame. The Abate going right down the lane, going to throw one down, 113-103. Nurse wants a timeout. All right, man. Might be back. If PG and Maxey can play like this, I mean, we'll see, you know. But they are playing good right now, man. They are playing good basketball tonight. No Joel, no Jared McCain, no problem, maybe. 390 people in the chat. Let's go, man. Like the show, subscribe to the show. We do this every single game, pregame, live game, and postgame coverage. We got you covered right here on the show. Let's go, man. Wake up the damn neighbors. Sixers will play the Hornets again on Friday night, then the Cavs on Saturday. Let's go, man. Let's go. Ego says 8-16 on the come up. As soon as Eric Gordon hit those threes, my man Eric Gordon hit 3 threes. I knew they were going to win this game, even though they faltered. It's very annoying because think about it, if this team could just stay damn healthy, man, it'd be actually pretty decent. But see if they can finish us off against the Charlotte Hornets. Paul George gets the inbound. He's doubled, throws over to Maxey. Maxey against Wong. He gets doubled, throws it to Eric Gordon. Gordon back to Maxey. Good ball movement. And then Maxey is fouled. So Tyrese Maxey to the line. If you guys are new to the show, man, we do this every single game. I'm RB. This is Philly Take with RB. We cover the Sixers independently, videos throughout the week, live shows during every game, before and after every game. We have fun with the chat, man. Number one Sixers community out here, man. Shout out to the people. Shout out to the people in the chat. Become a member, man. Join the Discord, guys. Join the Discord if you want to get in on the convo. Call in after the game. Sure, we'll have some people talking about this one. Maxey, first free throw's good. Let's drop this Discord link up in here. Let's go. Second one going to be good. 2 for 2 for Tyrese Maxey. Three ball from the Hornets, and of course it goes. They just can't go away, can they? It can't go away, can they? Vincent Saravo, $5 Super Chat, says Oubre, Maxey, and George with 85 combined. That's what I like to see, man. Shout out to Kelly. He's had a good game tonight, too. Maxey fouled again. Shout out to my man, Vincent. Thank you guys for helping me wake up the damn neighbors, too, man. Jane says they're playing the Hornets. We knew they would win. William says the chat is fire. It is, man. Shout out to the chat. Don Boyle dropping the fire. Sixer Sam dropping the fires. Marsha, what's up? Riaz, Jen, Sixer Sam, Trevi. Simone says, finally a good game at the same time. Let's celebrate. DF says, thanks for the coverage, RB. Keeping the neighbors on their toes. You know we have to, man. We have to keep them on their toes. Maxey going to knock down at the line. Sixers lead by 11. Can we get this game over with, man? Can we just get a win? Trying to play the song for the one time. Josh Green down to Diabate and another foul. Why is Kyle Lowry back in the game? Does this man have an obsession with playing Kyle? Like, why is he back in? Why is he back in? LaMelo blows by, drives in, gets the layup. Still not over. 9-point game. And Maxi's going to be fouled again. Let's do it all night, I guess. Do it all night, I guess. I just, like, who did Kyle even come in for? Kelly? Did he get fouled out or something? Like, I just don't get it. I don't get it. Looks like Paul George isn't going to win my Who's Cooking segment because Maxi's getting fouled here a million times at the end of the game. We were close, though. We were close. Drop a fire if you guys have been rocking in here all night with us, man. Let's go. You guys are the real MVPs, man. Maxi going to knock down again. Told you, man. We're still going to have a good time regardless. We're going to have a good time regardless, no matter how this team plays. Sal Juan, step back threes, blocked by Paul George. Yo, what a block, man. What a block. Another foul? Bro, they killed my whole segment, man. Maxi, you got it, bro. You got it, Maxi. You got it. They didn't want to see me win the Who's Cooking segment. It's okay. It's okay. Tyree's about to get 40, though. He's about to get 40. Get those 40s ready in the chat, man. First one is good at the line. They're just giving him all these free points. They're giving him all these free points. Why not? Man, Tyrese had 4 steals tonight, too. What a night. Second one is good. I think that's... Why is Kelly Oubre poking the ball away on the inbound? All right. I think that was 40 for Maxi, right? Yeah, Maxi got 40. Yo, drop the 40s in the chat, man. Drop the 40s in the chat. I think that was 40. Yeah, that was 40. Why didn't they say anything about it? Yo, drop the 40s in the chat, man. Drop the 40s in the chat, and then we're going to play the damn song because we don't know how long it's going to be until we could play it again. Maybe on Friday if we beat the Hornets again. Drop the 40s in the chat, man. We got to give love to them, man. They balled out tonight. They balled out tonight. We got to give some love before we get to the team, man. We got to give them some love before we get to the team, man. That was a beautiful performance tonight by Tyrese Maxey and Paul George. That was beautiful, man. That was beautiful. We'll talk about the stats and all that in the post-game show. But, yo, you want to talk about efficient basketball? You want to talk about efficient basketball? That's a good win. That's a good win. Took us 1,000,000 miles to get here. Took us 1,000,000 years to get here and navigate our way through. But Paul George and Tyrese Maxey combined for 73. Add in Kelly Oubre's 19 points, 92. They combined for 92 points. All right, man. I know we got a lot of people loading in here. Channel members, I want to see those emojis. Secret, I see them, man. Drop those W's in the chat. Drop those play the songs in the chat. Sixers find a way to win. No Embiid, no McCain, but the Sixers come out with a W. Play the song. Woo! Pump it in my veins, baby. Yeah. chance, man. Yeah. Yeah. What do y'all think? Should we run it back? Should we run it back for Maxi dropping 40 and PG dropping 33? Should we run it back? Wow, what a game, man. Should we run it back? Lots to talk about coming up on the postgame show. Stay locked and loaded right here. We're going to take your phone calls. Matter of fact, let me drop that link in the chat right now. If you guys want to call in on the Discord, let me go ahead and drop that link real quick so you guys can get loaded up in there, man. Then we're going to play the song again because I want to play it. My show, my rules. Philly Take with RB, Sixers Game Day Live, every game right here. Pre-game, live game, post-game. We got you covered, man. Right here on Philly Take with RB. Let's drop that in the chat, man. All right, man. Drop the W's, man. Play the song because the Sixers win. We got to really savor these wins. We got to really appreciate these wins. They said run it back. They said the neighbors are sleeping. Run it back, baby. Play the song. Woo! Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah. Feels good to start off the week with a win, doesn't it? 3 days off now. We'll have some videos out, but 3 days off. Play the Hornets again, then the Cavs. And you roll into the Christmas week. So definitely a much-needed game. I think with Joel and McCain going down like that, you know, you needed some confidence. And to see the way these guys played tonight, it was a good performance. It was a good performance. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Shout out to the members. Shout out to the mod squad. Everybody in here rocking with us late nights. Post-game show coming up here in just a few minutes. We'll take your phone calls and react to this wild game from Paul George and Tyrese Maxey and a lot more good stuff coming up right here on Philly Take with RB. We'll catch y'all in just a few minutes. Yeah. Yeah. I want you to put the word out that we back up, baby. Welcome into Sixers Postgame Live right here on Philly Take with RBS. The Sixers go into Charlotte on a Monday night and they shock the world. They take down the Hornets. The return game of LaMelo Ball spoiled. Brandon Miller banged up at the end. Who knows if he'll be good for the next game? But most importantly, it was not what the Hornets did not do. It was what the Sixers did. First game of no Joel Embiid after fracturing his sinus, breaking his face essentially. First game after Jared McCain crushes our hearts and tears his meniscus, and we're sitting there thinking, uh-oh, here we go, spiraling down the rabbit hole. But, Paul George, Podcast P, Pandemic P, I saw the people in the chat saying philosophical P, whatever you want to call him, he was playoff P tonight. This was Paul George's best game as a 76er, ladies and gentlemen. 33 points, 8 assists, 5 rebounds, 2 steals, and a block. 6 for 9 from 3. He was efficient. He was playing with intent. He was playing with heart. He wanted it on both sides of the floor. He had a couple big-time defensive plays late in this game. And then Tyrese Maxey, along with Podcast P, drops a 40-piece McNugget. Sure, a lot of those came via free throw at the end, but it doesn't matter. Tyrese Maxey wanted it as well tonight. This might be Tyrese Maxey's best game of the season. Paul George and Tyrese Maxey take away all of the doubt that we had coming into this game, that they wouldn't have enough offensively, and those two literally carried this ball team to a win tonight. Matter of fact, they had 78% of the offense in the first half. They had 42 out of the 54 points that this team had at halftime. They were like 9 for 15 from 3 combined, something like that. They were absolutely incredible tonight. And again, I don't want to get ahead of myself because it was the Charlotte Hornets. But if Tyrese Maxey and Paul George can play the way that they did tonight, moving forward, I think this team has a chance to at least stay afloat before Joel Embiid and Jared McCain return. They were absolutely incredible tonight. Like, I don't want that to get lost and, this is just another game and they're playing the Charlotte Hornets. No, as bad as they have played, and we've called that out, they played so damn good tonight, and we need to call that out as well. My favorite thing about this game tonight was how they were fearless. Yes, the Charlotte Hornets have a weak defense. Yes, LaMelo Ball was coming back, and he wasn't really in his groove. Brandon Miller, to a lot of my surprise, was very passive in this game. He had 4 shots, at some point in the third quarter total. Even in the fourth quarter, started to get some attempts up, but then he got hurt. He didn't look right either. The Charlotte Hornets have lost 9 out of their last 10, and yes, LaMelo was out, but there's a reason for that, right? They're not a good team. But meanwhile, on the other hand, Sixers desperately needed a win to, reinvigorate some of this fan base and just kind of pump a little bit of life into them. And damn, were they good. And I don't want to forget about Kelly Oubre either. Kelly has started to slowly put it together this last handful of games. Kelly Oubre has started to put things together. 7 for 11 was Kelly Oubre. 19 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, and a block. The Sixers made winning plays when they had to. Yes, they scared the heck out of us again. Started to feel like that Charlotte game last week where they were up 19 points and then they go into the fourth quarter and they play Kyle Lowry for an extended stretch and they blow the lead. They come into this fourth quarter. They play Kyle Lowry and Eric Gordon together. Nick Nurse did. He played Kyle Lowry and Eric Gordon together. I know that the Sixers are shorthanded and their backs are strapped to the wall, But in no way, shape, or form should we ever see Kyle Lowry and Eric Gordon playing together on the floor. So I thought that was absolutely insane. The Hornets start to come back. They go on an 11-0 run. You go from being up 21 in the third quarter to being up 9, and you're starting to get nervous. Uh-oh, here we go. Isaiah Wong. Yeah, there's a random guy off the bench hitting threes like it's nothing. Hornets are fighting back. Nick Richards is getting dirty down low. Andre Drummond, despite playing pretty well in this game, 9 points, 15 rebounds, 2 steals and a block. Andre Drummond started to have one of those stretches in the third, fourth quarter where you're thinking, uh-oh, Drummond doesn't know how to play anymore. And, he puts in Yabusele at the 5, and the Hornets start to battle back. But then what does Nick Nurse do? And again, I don't want to directly correlate it, but he takes Kyle Lowry out of the ballgame. He keeps Eric Gordon in. He brings Eric Gordon back in. And the Sixers go on en route to a victory. They go on a quick run. Tyrese Maxey sparks the team. As soon as he put Tyrese Maxey back in the game in the fourth quarter, the Charlotte Hornets had no business stopping PG or Tyrese Maxey. And they led them to a win. They led them to a win. Now, the Sixers supporting cast outside of Maxey and Paul George were not good at all tonight, other than Kelly Oubre. I got to give Eric Gordon his flowers. I think I'm going to go buy a lottery ticket tonight because Eric Gordon knocked down 3 threes. He was 3 for 3 at one point in the third quarter. And he played 26 minutes tonight, which to me is way too much. I actually don't like the fact he shot that many threes tonight because now I feel like he's going to get his minutes back. Eric Gordon hasn't played in how many games? And he comes in and knocks down 3 threes. By the way, Nick Nurse does not play Ricky Council in this game. He plays 9 minutes total, had 6 points, a rebound, and a steal. I just don't understand the inconsistency with minutes. I don't understand it. How come one game Ricky Council plays a boatload of minutes and he plays pretty well, and then the next game he doesn't play? It doesn't make sense. Doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. Yabusele didn't really do much at all. Anytime he came in as the backup 5 tonight, he struggled, which I think is a big emphasis moving forward. Drummond can only hold up for so long. Then when he has to go rest, Yabusele's not really capable of being that backup 5. But it looks like we're going to see a lot of Kyle Lowry minutes with Jared McCain out. He played 18 off the bench. It looks like we're going to see a lot of Eric Gordon minutes with some of these other guys out. Hopefully Caleb Martin can come back soon. Hopefully Adem Bona can come back soon. But it definitely is, it's dangerous. You know what I mean? It definitely is dangerous. So, see what happens there, man. But the Sixers came out with a motive tonight, and I don't want that to get lost in the sauce here, right? Like, this game was single-handedly won by Paul George and Tyrese Maxey. Matter of fact, Tyrese Maxey and Paul George were so good tonight that they may have just instilled a little bit of confidence in this Sixers fan base. I know Joel and Jared McCain are going to be out for a while, but the way Paul George just attacked downhill, creating off the dribble, finding his spots, attacking that perimeter defense, and not being afraid to pull up on some of these crazy, wild, acrobatic shots. I get it. You don't want to be inefficient. But Paul George sidestepping, the one where he fades back in the corner out of bounds and knocks down a 3. Pocket corner PG 8 ball. I mean, that was sick, man. Tonight was the first game where I looked at Paul George. I know he's had a couple 29-point games this season, but this was the first game where he really stuck out and wanted to go be the guy, in my opinion. There was a couple games recently where Joel Embiid was out. We've been, harping on PG to step up, go earn your money. But tonight really felt like that game where it took us back a couple years and he was in the playoffs leading the Clippers to the Western Conference Finals. Like, this kind of turned back the clock and felt like the later half of the prime PG. He was amazing tonight. And on defense, he's been underrated defensively all season long. Paul George has active hands. He might be the best on-ball defender on the team. He was in there poking a couple away late. I mean, the one where he runs across the floor to like jump in front of the pass, he was good, man. Paul George was really, really good. He was using the pick and roll actions effectively. He was driving to the rim. He wasn't shying away from contact. And he didn't just look like a role player tonight. He looked like a star. Paul George played like a star tonight. 6 for 9 from 3. Great efficiency. He was diming up his teammates. He was finding guys on the floor. This was a really good Paul George game. And then on the other hand, Tyrese Maxey was initiating contact. He was getting to the free throw line. I thought Maxey was moving the rock well. You know, one of the things we've talked about a lot recently is, can Maxey change up his speeds effectively? You know, can he go slow? Can he go quick? Can he find that balance in his game? And I thought there were a lot of times tonight where instead of just whining for the call, he just went head first to the rim and had a little bit of finesse in his game, like we used to see from Maxey last year. And I get it. Again, Hornets are not a good team. They're a bad defense. But you still got to take advantage of that. And it's not even that they were doing that. They were making their shots. Sometimes the game is as simple as you make your shots, you miss your shots. And recently, Maxey's been missing a lot of shots. And I feel like tonight was the perfect get-back game for those two. And if they can play like this moving forward, if they can continue to play quicker, they were great in transition. Everything was, like the pace was picked up tonight. Everything was picked up tonight. It felt like they gelled a lot more tonight. And if they can keep that identity moving forward while they are missing players, then they should be able to win some games. They should be able to win some games. But we'll see if they can do it again against the Hornets. We'll see if they can do it, or at least battle, against the Cavs. And then you start to get into some of these bigger opponents down the line here. So we'll see what happens, man. But overall, pretty good game. And we'll look more into it as we go. $10 super chat from Riaz says, RB, if Kelly Oubre can hold us down until we get Joel and McCain back, we will be in the mix in the week East. I will be at the Cavs game on Saturday. Can't wait to see them smash the Cavs, I believe. Let's go, Riaz. Let's go, baby. We'll play the bell for that one. Why not? Why not, man? Sometimes it's just simply about putting in the effort. And, you know, I felt very confident about the Sixers in this game until that fourth quarter stretch where the lead started to evaporate. I thought, okay, we're fading back. We're fading back. They're actually going to lose this game. I thought at one point they were actually going to lose this game in the fourth quarter because of the way they were playing and because Kyle Lowry and Eric Gordon were playing together. That's just inexcusable. It can't happen from Nick Nurse, but it's going to continue to happen while these guys are still on the roster, and it hurts the team. It really does. It really does. I still don't understand entirely the rotations and some of the substitutions and things like that. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see how it plays out. All right, man, we are going to go to the phone lines. We will get the actual phone line fired up here. Guys, if you want to call into the show, man, would love to hear from some people out there. I know we got a couple on the phones, so we're going to go to those. But ladies and gentlemen, call into the phone lines, 518-318-7716, or join the Discord and chime in, man. Give me your thoughts. And yeah, man, we'll go to the phones here in just a second. But I got to give a shout out to our great partner, Kook Burger and Bar. It's our Who's Cooking segment. At the beginning of every game, we ask who is going to lead the game in points. My pick tonight was Paul George. He finished with 33 points, 13 for 20. And if it wasn't for Tyrese Maxey getting fouled a million times at the end of the game, he might have actually had the most points. But shout out to Tyrese Maxey, 40 points. A lot of people picked him tonight. He was absolutely amazing, knocking down shot after shot after shot after shot. So shout out to Tyrese Maxey. He was our winner tonight for Who is Cooking. All right, let's see who's cooking on the phones, man. Let's go to the phones, and then we'll jump into the Discord. Once again, go ahead and join the Discord. Link is pinned in the chat. All right, let's go to the 267. 267, what's going on?
What's good, dog?
What's up, man?
Man, it's the real Scott, man.
The real Scott. What's up, bro? How you feeling?
Chilling, man. Good, it's good win, man. Good win, man.
They needed a win, man. They needed it big time.
Yeah, private school Pete did his thing, man.
Let's go. Let's go, man. Yo, Podcast P was on it tonight. This was by far, like, just energy-wise, this was his best game of the year, no doubt.
Yeah, facts, man.
What else you got for me,
really
man?
Got too much to say, man. You know, I'm listening to your show, man. So you had like 900 subscribers, man. You know,
appreciate it, man. You don't got nothing else for me on this big night? Nothing you want to say about Paul George and Tyrese Maxey? Are we back? Are we winning the chip now? What's on your mind, man?
I mean, you know, Maxey did his thing, man. You know, Maxey. I still feel like they not running no plays and stuff, though, man. I feel like they just out there just playing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I agree with that. They were ISO heavy tonight, but Maxey and PG were just overwhelming for those Hornet defenders, for sure.
Yeah, man. You know, I just called in to show some love, man.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Ride or die, I'm always here, man.
Appreciate it, Scott. Thanks, man. Shout out to Scott on the phones. Shout out to the callers, man. Guys, call into the show if you want to chime in on this convo. How do you feel about Paul George and Tyrese Maxey after tonight? Let's go over to the Discord. Let's get our guy, man, the starter in the building. Exclusive on the Discord. Exclusive on the Discord. Unmute your mic. My man wasn't ready because we didn't start with him this time, man. Exclusive on the Discord. Going once. Going twice. And exclusive will get you back up in here, man. Gotta unmute the mic. Gotta be ready. Let's go to my guy, Mr. Hoover. Haven't heard from him in a while. Mr. Hoover, what's up?
RB.
What's up, Mr. Hoover?
That's right. Mr. Hoover's in the building.
Let's go. What's up?
Been a minute since I called. As I said, I'm working 10-hour days at Amazon.
Don't lie to me, man.
Too.
You've been tapped out of the Sixers. We know it.
Yeah.
You haven't been suffering,
I'm
man.
dead serious. I drive an hour to Amazon from Longview, Washington to Hillsboro, Oregon to make $23 an hour.
Let's go, Mr. Hoover. Let's go, man. And you're tapped in to the post-game show. What you got for me tonight, man?
Well, what I got is I am so proud of Paul George tonight. He was aggressive. He was on point. 33 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals, and a block. That's what we need. We need that aggressive Paul George.
Yep.
We need that guy who can get into his spot and shoot the shot. We need that guy who can be that legitimately third option.
Yeah, that's who we signed, right? That's what we've been waiting to see.
That's what we've been waiting to see. I mean, we're paying you a max contract, bro. I mean, I don't think it's too much to ask if you can please show up and shoot the ball and make some shots. I mean, games of 12 points ain't cutting no mustard.
It's crazy. Yeah, he's not cutting the mustard, man. And it's crazy because, you know, like this is why we paid you that money. Like, we know you're not a max player anymore, but you're supposed to be the third guy when everybody's healthy. And when Joel does go down inevitably with injury, you're supposed to be the guy to step up and fill the shoes. And this is what he did tonight.
That's right. 6 for 9 from 3. I'm looking at your stats, a few seconds behind, but 13 for 20 field goals. Give credit to Tyrese Maxey too. 6 for 12 at the line. Free throws, 10 for 13. Hit them really well. Kelly Oubre. I'm really wondering if Kelly Oubre tuned into your show and listened to what I said. Because remember, a few weeks back, I said to him on the air, he was listening, needs to go in before or after practice and shoot some shots. And ever since then, he has been doing a way better job, and the results show.
I think that's what it was, Mr. I think Kelly's tapped into the show, honestly. He was like, yeah, that guy called in, told me to get in the damn gym after practice. He was like, I want to
if
go
anyone else,
get some
you all
shots
get
up.
in the damn gym and get to practice, please.
Exactly.
I mean, let's be real here. If you put in the work, and this is not, we've had a great game. That's good, but let's also look forward here. Okay, if you put in work, results show it.
Yep.
Okay. I'm studying the ASVAB to try to go back in the military. Okay, I have to study a whole ASVAB study guide, and this is not going to happen overnight. Okay, this is a many different question tests: reading, writing, math, science, electronics, putting stuff together, all that stuff. My point is, though, as an analogy, you have to put in that work.
Got to put in the reps, man. Got to put in the reps.
Results show, and that goes to the entire team. Put in some work, get some momentum after this game. I want to say, we need more production from KJ Martin. For me, he's just not that guy. He's not that guy. I mean, you have good games here or there, but I definitely think going forward, we got to look at him as a tradable asset. This team does need a power forward desperately, or / backup center. Yep. I really want to know what happened to Adem Bona, to be honest with you, because I found out that he had a knee problem. Like, how does he have a knee problem when he's on the bench all the time? Not because he's a bad player, it's because no one plays him. I'm like, what happened to his knee?
Yeah. I don't know. He got injured somehow in that one game, and then we haven't heard from him since. So this team has had the worst injury luck, man. It's been unfortunate.
It has. It had the worst injury bug. We need to have a prayer night. The 76ers organization need to have a prayer night. And
honestly,
McCain's down, Bona's down, Embiid's down. I mean, what else is going to be down? The entire locker room? I mean, like, what we got going on over here?
Yeah.
Like, injury 101.
Yeah, it's frustrating, man.
We also got to look at, and I want to mention this before I get out of here. The deadline is, correct me if I'm wrong, RB, it's tomorrow as far as contracts, as far as guys who are eligible to be traded.
That was yesterday. That was the first deadline, December 15th, and that was for the guys that got signed in the offseason. But guys that got re-signed, that'll be on January 15th. So still another month to go before these guys can start really getting moved, some of these pieces. But like anybody that was signed in the offseason can get traded starting yesterday.
And we have people who were signed this offseason who can go.
Correct.
I'll say it on record. I love Coach Lowry. If Coach Lowry wants to be a coach, that's fine. If you want to forfeit some money, that's fine with me. But as far as playing, it doesn't cut the mustard. Eric Gordon, it doesn't cut the mustard. Good kudos to him. He got some points. But he's just too old. It's not a personal thing. It's not disrespectful. It's just facts are facts here.
Yep.
I mean,
I agree, man.
You can't play Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in the NBA anymore. Why? He's 60-something years old.
Yeah, Eric's got to go, man. Eric Gordon's got to be the first to go.
I'm calling Kareem at 60 years old, but you get my point, though.
Yeah, he's got to be the first to go. Mr. Hoover, appreciate you calling in, bro.
Appreciate it. Have a good one.
Appreciate it, man. All right, man. Let's go on to the next one. We got my guy Exclusive. I think he's back. Exclusive, what's up, bro?
Can you hear me now?
Got you, man. Loud and clear.
All right, cool. Yeah, RB, big win. I think we saw a lot from our guys, man. I mean, it looks like, honestly, maybe even, Maxie's watching the show or something, and, he heard what we were saying last game about him. So
honestly,
I don't know. He came out with some fire. He came out and played really, really hard. He was really shooting the 3-ball today. And I think all in all, even if you look at the, how I always refer to the box score. I mean, if you look at it, we're pretty even in a lot of stats aside from, field goal percentage, right? And I think that was a product of just how much of a groove these guys were in today. And at one point, in the third quarter before they made the Hornets made that little comeback, we were pushing close to 60% from the field.
Yep.
Right. So it's like we were hooping. It's just flat out we were hooping.
Yeah, no, exactly. And it's like, how come some games they come out with a purpose and then some games are just like confused and muddied and like they just, they're not doing anything to like impact winning. I feel like today they just came out with a purpose. They knew they were playing a bad team and they just took advantage of them from the first tip to the end.
Agreed. And you had Paul George just playing like the PG that we know, right?
Yeah.
That we thought we'd get as a Sixer. You know, this is clearly one of his best games as a Sixer so far, with like 15 in the first quarter and all that. Like,
Yep.
He was just getting to his spots and getting busy, you know. So
I agree.
I think that sums up today. I think we were hooping and we just flat out outplayed them. We just had better offense today than the other team.
Yeah.
And
simple as that. Simple as that. 42% from three, 51% from the field. They just made shots tonight. You know, they did what they had to do. Paul George, Tyrese Maxey, and Kelly Oubre carried the load tonight. They were incredible. What, they have 93 or something? 73, and then, so 92 points. 92 combined with those three. That's winning basketball.
Yeah, and Kelly too, you know, like he's getting downhill. He's getting those looks going. You know, it's cool to see him really start to get into a groove as well. And maybe that's all it is. You know, maybe he just needs some time to get going. So hopefully he can keep it up.
Yep.
And you know, provide in the aspects he kind of did today and future games. So yeah, I mean, great win. I I didn't need to tune in too much today. But like, yeah,
big win, man.
It spoke for itself. Them boys were hooping.
Big win, man. Hey, Exclusive, appreciate you calling in, man.
Hey, thank you again for having me.
Hey, you're the man. Shout out to Exclusive, consistent, constant, always in here, tapping in. Yo, who's in the chat right now, man? Drop something in the chat. Drop a fire emoji if you're in here rocking with us on the postgame show. We do this every game. Pre-game, live game, and postgame. We got you covered all night long. Where's some of the callers that haven't called in since the jump, man? Like, where's the guy that sounds like Hulk Hogan? Wall Street Sniper. Where's my guy at, man? I want to hear from the people. I feel like some people have just stopped watching this team at this point. But man, some of the callers that were calling in at the beginning of the season, I would love to hear from them. We probably will once the Sixers actually get healthy again. But man, shout out to my guy Exclusive, man. Always chiming in. Then we'll get to Cool J here on the Discord in 1 second, another consistent caller. But I got to give a shout out to BetUS as well, man. BetUS held it down for us. They did have the Sixers as a 3-point favorite tonight. Right now on BetUS, you can go to betus.com, get a 150% deposit match bonus on your first deposit up to $2,000. With BetUS, use the code YouTube150. They had us covered tonight. I doubted them. I thought they were wrong. You know, I think every time the Sixers play from now on, I just have to pick them to lose, and maybe they'll actually win. I think the last 4 times I've picked this team to lose, they win. So, I said the Hornets would win in a cardiac thriller, 102-101. Sixers end up on top by 13. So, shout out to the Sixers and shout out to BetUS. Once again, best bonuses in the industry. Go check them out. Use code YouTube150. Get a 150% deposit match bonus on your first deposit up to $2,000. All right, man. See what my guys got for me on the Discord. Guys, join the Discord. Get active with us in there. Cool J on the Discord. Cool J, what's up?
Yo, RB.
What up, Cool J? Talk
Good
to
win.
me, man. Talk to me. Good win for sure. Needed it. Big time.
Paul George did an amazing job. Maxey was finally on his rhythm again, shooting 40 points.
Yep. If I'm not mistaken, I think that was Maxey's second 40-point game of the season and Paul George's first 30-point game. So it's good that they both came on the same night.
Absolutely. And Oubre did a really good job stepping up when we really needed it.
Yeah. It was a big game from Oubre tonight. Big, tough, physical game out of Kelly.
Like I've seen the improvement from him. So I just wanted to just keep it up with that.
Yeah. I mean, that's what they need, man. They need these role players to come in here and play their role. You know, even when Caleb Martin comes back or Adem Bona, if he gets any minutes, like, you got to build up some momentum if you want to roll on this team long term.
Yeah, especially now that you're down 2 of your best players.
Yeah.
And like this is a time where you need other people to step up. Like for the since like the beginning of the game, I was like getting pretty nervous because he started off in a very rocky start. Then got even heavier once but they started getting better, upping their lead a little bit in the second half, in the second quarter. Then the third quarter, they were up by 16, and then once Coach Lowry came into the the paint, everything started to collapse as usual.
Oh man,
like he's better off a coach than playing in the paint, because clearly once he always comes up, everything starts to like collapse, and another team gets a better head start.
Yeah, no, I agree, man. I agree. Kyle Lowry should not play anymore. We already know that. So
yeah, and then in the fourth quarter, definitely a lot of people definitely had a chance to shine early. Making most all those free throws, making freaking 3-pointers. Like, he did a really good job, stepping up when we really needed it.
yeah, man, I think everybody contributed to their role tonight. And that was pretty much why they were able to outlast the Hornets. I think they all did a good job as a unit. And even when it got a little bit scary there in the fourth quarter, they held tight and were able to turn it around. So, they were more prepared tonight and they got the win.
And basically, the thing you can take away from this game is that the 3-pointers were very much improved in this game. Like, we were talking about, them not, avoiding making threes, because each time they try to make threes, they always usually, most of them miss. But this game, like, there was threes upon three again. Like,
yeah,
definitely a huge improvement with 3-pointers.
Yep, I agree,
Just
man.
to keep that up.
Yeah, it's what they need moving forward. Cool, Jay. Appreciate you calling in, bro.
Appreciate those, RB.
Thanks, man. Shout out to Cool Jay. Yeah, he's right. Sixers had 16 threes as a team tonight. 12 of them came from Paul George and Tyrese Maxey. I mean, can't ask for anything more than that, They were creating good looks. I still feel like, and I agree with one of the callers, they still need to like add in more innovation in the offense, but I feel like Nick Nurse is a kind of coach where if he doesn't have his starters and his stars, I feel like they kind of just throw whatever at the wall and see what sticks. But they're definitely going to need to continue to improve, especially when they play some of these better teams. It's hard to really get overly hyped about this win because you're playing the Hornets, who stink. But it was a good win, and it was a good performance from Paul George and Tyrese Maxey. So that's really all we got tonight, man. Sixers get a W. They are now 8-16. So they have half the amount of wins as losses. And the unfortunate part again is that Joel Embiid is still out. Jared McCain is out. They said Embiid will be reevaluated in a week, so we'll see what that means, knowing the Sixers. But you got to build on this one. You got a couple days off, and you'll be back Friday and see if you can beat this team down again, this time in your own building. So that's where we're at, man. Sixers get a win. They take down the Hornets 121 to 108. As always, we have you covered here on the Sixers Game Day Live Show. Pre-game, live game, and post-game. Every single game, man. Shouts out to the members, the moderators, everybody holding it down in the chat. Best community in the world, man. And we'll see if they can keep it up on the next one. Have a great night, everybody. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.